Hello, everybody! Welcome to the Hougeki Heroes campaign, The Trials of the Wickermen! Take two, because the first time, people weren't here. But today, here with us, we have Jay, Life, Jose, Phil, Hedge. Pod will possibly join us later. But yes, everyone, how are we doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Is it just Hedge?
No, I'm here. I just wanted to fuck with you.
Jose, how
Yeah,
you
you
doing?
piece of
Aw,
shit.
and there goes the monetization of the video.
Are you
Uh,
are you actually monetized?
No, absolutely not. I'm just fucking
Oh.
with you.
I was
Okay, you
zoned out,
got me
but
back.
I did! So, with that, Jay, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm having dinner.
Good. Life, how you
what do
doing?
you have?
Good. I just finished my breakfast.
Just you flip it up.
Other sides of the world, gang. But with that, Jay, since Hedge as first, what are you having for dinner?
Wait, me?
Yes.
One of the only things I can have: salmon and veggies.
There you go. Life, what'd you have for
Salmon?
breakfast?
Just had like bread and kaya, that's all.
Fair enough. All right, gang. So last time, it was actually pretty straightforward. Y'all came to the defense of Vorgank after y'all had, some meetings with Dreadlord Godak Ronkek, and also meeting the Lost Ones, and, the dead man, Oro Thrug, and his adoptive daughter, Urza. Y'all woke up and were immediately thrust into the defense of Vorgank from these massive birds called Rock. They are about, anywhere from 60 to 120 feet long, and y'all managed to dispose of them actually fairly quickly and efficiently each time. Y'all came prepped with a plan. Y'all this stuff, it's like, no, we remember the Gloomstalkers. We're coming prepared next time something fucking flies. And y'all did. But what y'all weren't prepared for was a death dragon crawling out of the harbor, blasting y'all, but at the same time, y'all did end up handling it. And after the battle was over, after let me actually just pull that one back up, just because it was just such a cool visual. So after the birds were dispatched by the Dread Fleet. By the way, Hedge, I think your mic is echoing a little bit for me.
I'll keep an eye out on it.
Yeah, but like I said, with the Dread Fleet deciding, I'll say with Gonak inflammatorily saying, "Knock those birds out of my fucking sky!" Y'all did. So y'all watched as the birds just started raining and falling from the sky or fleeing. After the battle, though, as everyone conglomerated, it was discussed between some of the more important people in the city as to why something happened. Yeah, I'm still hearing you, Hedge. I'm still hearing me through you.
Not coming through me because I don't.
No,
I don't
no,
know
it
what else
is.
it is.
I'm watching it right now. I could hear me through you.
I don't know what it's coming through then. I have you muted on the stream. I have my mic muted on Video Ninja.
I don't know
So
what
I
to tell you.
don't. Well, I'll keep an eye out on it, but I don't think it's coming through. I'll keep an eye out on it.
No, I'd say yeah, because like when I did the thing, but yeah, with that afterwards, y'all found out that there was another person who wasn't normally in Vorgank that was that night. It was Karn. He's the one that brought the Death Dragon. He's the one that stirred the pot of the rocks. He is the one who orchestrated this attack. And as a result, Godak greatly increased his bounty. Actually, no, y'all were there, but y'all were like the foreigners. So like Godak was saying, it's like, yeah, y'all come into town, and then literally that night, shit happens. So that's what he was actually going to talk to you about. But then they brought in Urza, who had been attacked by Karn, and now y'all have an extra target there as an extra reason to hunt Karn. An 80,000 gold bounty. Almost as much as the dragon sword. But with that, y'all are in Vorgank. What the hell? That was weird.
What is it?
How the background went pink for a second.
Mm.
Yep. And with that, gang, here we are. Flashback scenes. Jay, you're here. Yagu is here.
Oh, is this the part where we kill Yagu?
No, it is not a part where we kill
Oh.
Yagu.
I
My
just had to
God.
make sure.
No, this is a part where anybody gets to interact with Yagu because they hadn't been able to do that for a while.
Where the frick has Yagu been, dude?
I don't roleplay your characters while you're not here, dude.
You probably do better than me. You should have.
No, I don't.
I think you'd do a great Josaku.
I could do
yeah.
Josaku. I just cuddle up with my sword every night.
I'll do my
Bro!
Josaku impression right now, dude. Watch.
True.
Damn. But all right.
Or I could do a
Anybody...
great Varus and just dox everyone.
Bro!
I thought
I'm
that was more of
joking.
an Amelie thing, Doxmally.
It's both
It's
of them.
both.
Which
Yeah,
one
it's both of
was
them.
So, but everyone, is there any sort of RP y'all would like to do with Jay?
I think the last thing I remember is Finn and I were cuddling on a roof.
Wow, that was a
eating
while
birthday
ago.
cake. Yeah, that's the last thing that I remember doing.
So a better question is, Jay, is there anything you remember that you would like to do? Anything from, say, as far back as the time y'all spent in, what the fuck am I trying to say? The time y'all spent in
What?
Alamoose. Was there anything you wanted to do in the capital city of the, oh my god, I'll say, of the dragon, say, of Runadavia?
Well, let's think. I have my beard, so I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any shops where I could have looked at musical instruments of cities that we've been in? Because I am kind of rich.
There absolutely is in both of them. What kind of instruments are you looking for?
I'm just looking to see what they have because I believe, if I remember right, Sound of Silence can absorb instruments that have spells on them, and perma have it.
Oh, you're talking about instruments of the bards.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, so that is a different thing. Let me roll something for the Runadavian magic item shop. Because I believe the other one I had has expired. So let me roll for the
My
shop.
bad.
It's fine. Okay, so let me do large city. Let's do this, and then do that. All right, let's see. Are there any instruments of the bards? Does not appear that there are. I'm sorry, my guy.
No, that's all good. I got a whole campaign to stockpile, and because how does it work? The Sign of Silence just absorbs the spell, and I perma have use for the spell through my Sign of
Basically, it
Silence. Is
will
that correct?
the instrument, say the Sound of Silence, will have the same effect as an instrument of the bards when it absorbs the spell. But instead of, just getting like those certain amount of spells from one instrument, you get the lists from every single instrument that the Sound of Silence absorbs.
Holy frick!
It's a very
gonna be walking.
Again, it's a very versatile item, but is also very expensive to do that.
Right.
Yaku's gonna walk around with like a jacket and like he's gonna open up and be like, "Hey kids, want any instruments?" And he's just gonna have a bunch of like fucking instruments laying around it.
What about? I guess that wouldn't be the place actually.
What's up?
For the property stuff, I'd probably want to talk to someone back in Faquan about that, right? Like I can't really do that in another city, I guess.
That would be correct. Like every single like thing has their own like housing coalition, all that kind of stuff. Like there's different housing things for each
Gotcha.
thing, yeah.
I know there was stuff that I wanted to do, but I'm gonna be honest. Joining last minute, I didn't really prepare anything, so I don't think off the top of my head there's anything that I would do.
That's fine. Also, if you would like to, say if for your notes you would like to mark off which instrument of the bards the war gong was based off of, it was the Faklukan Bandor. If you look at a list of instrument of the bards, you just can mark off the Bandor.
So like, I can't get another one of those, or
It wouldn't do anything.
gotcha.
The war
Because it would
gong.
have the same spells.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
That is correct. So, is there anything else in like Runadavi you would like to do? Given, we'll just start there. You actually never met Misha. We can RP that one maybe a little bit off stream or something, or like afterwards, just so that way we can progress things. But let's. Is there anything else that you would have wanted to do other than maybe like meet Misha or anything like that?
Not off the top of my head, I don't think so.
All right. Anything in Vorgank, in the city of sin, the city of criminals?
Is this the city that we just fought in?
Yes.
Criminals, you say?
Yes, it is the home base of the, I say, it's the country where the Solitudes operate out of, because the Solitudes originally formed in a coalition with the Orcish tribes that are native to this area, and it became its own country as part of a deal with the Dragon Lord. It was basically a way to deal with the criminal element of, hey, if y'all don't attack our ships and the ships of our allies, you get to be your own country.
Is Mr. Head guy, the dude who's in my head, is he from any of these cities or no?
You're asking if Rosham is from
Yeah, that dude.
anywhere, right? No, he is much older. Oh, sorry, no. He would have been around like the formative periods of Kud, where like rumblings were starting about it becoming its own country, but he wouldn't have been from this area.
So I can't really do anything about going and learning more about him.
You might be able to do some research in the, in some of the archives or anything around here. You know, they don't have extensive libraries, but you do have sort of famous people kind of things, sort of like a Hall of Infamy style things in the Lost One space. You can absolutely look through.
Let's try that. I'm trying to learn who this guy is.
All right, I need you to roll me an investigation check.
How about a performance check?
Can't do that one. Sorry, man.
It's worth
You
a
gonna do like
shot.
an interpretive dance, Jay?
He's gonna tell him all the
Figure it out.
secrets.
I'm gonna start a dance
No,
class.
okay,
of
hold
knowledge.
up. Wait, no. Here's your interpretive reading dance. You can't see
do
my hip
something on
swivel.
Basecamp. I don't have the thing open.
Go ahead and you say what?
I don't have the stream open. I'm missing out.
Oh yeah, basically I was just doing it where like shake my
Oh
hips.
frick!
So with an 11, you actually don't find anything in particular. But you do find a book because Rosham has said that he was not actually a member of the Solitudes. He was what would be considered more of an independent contractor kind of thing,
For the Solitudes?
just in general.
Wait, aren't the Solitudes what Finn was in?
Yes,
Yes.
they're like the mob.
Does Yagu know this information? or
That
no?
Finn was in the Solitudes.
Yeah.
He has told y'all.
Okay. Now, has he told the party before Yagu was a part of it?
No, he also told
It was
you.
during. Okay. I just couldn't.
Actually,
remember.
I think
at the very
Li-
least, I'm pretty sure I told him on the.
Kaba wouldn't know.
I'm pretty
When
sure I
you
told you on
gave
the
me
roof.
that thingy, I bet you told me. To be honest. The whatever the one free favor thing that I have that you snuck back in my pocket.
So yeah, there is that. You could say that, and Life and Jay, would y'all like to do a Yagu meeting Kaba thing?
I mean, Okay, so for whenever Kaba came back, Yagu would have just given him a hug because Yagu's a hugger.
Hey, I love hugs.
I don't know if there's
Kaba,
much.
you are
I don't know
now
if there's much to roleplay with that, but
you are hugging
Yeah.
this new to you turtle. You no idea who this guy is.
Bro, this bro bulked up tall who looks like he lifts down like he eats dumbbells for breakfast, bro. This man works out. I'm still fucking mad that you have higher constitution than me.
who me?
Yeah. You have the highest
I don't have
constitution.
higher
Yes, you
constitution.
You
do.
do?
Yes, you do. You have the highest in the party.
How?
You have the highest in
Yeah.
the party. It is tied for the second
see-
highest stat out of anybody. But yeah. But again, y'all are just hugging in the middle there. Is that like the whole introduction? Y'all like introduce each other's names?
There's not really anything to roleplay. I would have just given him a hug and that's it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
That's all you need. It's a good hug.
All right, good hug. So yeah, now Kaba, Yagu, Kaba, y'all have introduced each other. So y'all have been introduced to each other. Is there anything else that anybody would like to do in Vorgank then? Anything they would like to go shopping for? Anything they would like to try and find? Any information? Anything?
Oh, you told me, Hyper. I don't know if you remember when we not last week, but when the last time, previous time when we played in the Wickermen, the Dreadlord gave me a book about like things in the I think cold snap waste or something like that.
About monsters in the Cold Snap Waste?
I think so. He said you'd give
Yeah.
me a book about something. I don't know what is in the book though.
Basically, he was giving he gave you kind of like a little like copied list of some of the things you may encounter up there. And most of them are like just various sea monsters or monsters that inhabit very cold environments.
Yeah.
And there is one of those that does stick out to you as very familiar because they are native to that environment.
Is it the rock?
What would your reaction be to seeing a white dragon on a page?
Oh, we killed one, so we can kill another one.
Damn right.
And especially if it's not in its lair, it's probably a lot more easy to kill. If it is in its lair, it does get a lot.
All right, but also, I believe you wanted to do something for the ship.
Ship? I don't think I did.
You DM'd me about it.
Yes, I was planning on doing that once we were heading off. Like once everyone was on the ship and we were out of our gang.
There's nowhere better than in this country than Vorgank to stock.
Oh, I thought we already stocked it in a car.
Okay,
Yes, because I took the gold out of my inventory when you told me, and I
gotcha.
thought so.
Yep. Okay, cool. In that case, that is the thing. So with that, is there anything else that anybody else would do? Would you like to go to say there is a magic item shop in this say in this place?
Actually, yes, I want to go to the magic item shop.
Yeah, I want to go there too. I'll go with Varys.
I need to see if I can stock up on some things.
All right, let me do this and then this, because this is not going to be generated the same way as the other magic item shops. Like, you're going to find a much more like mid-tier stuff.
Yeah, and it's okay. We can take a long rest, right, Hyper?
Yes, y'all will be doing this, and this will happen before the battle with the rocks. So we'll just say that it happens.
She hasn't heard.
Also, you notice that this one has a really uncreative name.
What's it called?
The Magic Shop.
It's extremely uncreative. It's to the point. It's to the point.
Let me post about it in Hougeki Heroes. And in Math Rock. It's just called the Magic Shop. It looks a little bit better than the surrounding buildings.
What the fuck is a blowgun of warning that's 60k gold pieces?
Anything of
Hi,
warning.
Pod.
Hello, Pod.
Hey, Pod.
Hey, almost ready. Give me a minute.
You're
No,
good.
take it.
Right now we are just like looking at the magic shop because they said they want to go in. It's a magic shop called the Magic Shop.
I like
the
that.
On the sign on the front, it also says, sticky fingers equals lost fingers.
Is this the one with the grumpy old man?
No.
I hate that guy. Good.
Grumpy Old Man was in Kiss.
No, there's one here that we went to.
Did you?
It
I
do-
don't-
it doesn't matter.
I don't remember you going to a shop in Vorgank with the Grumpy Old Man. That's
Maybe it was. Maybe I'm mistaken or something. I don't know.
There are no potions in here, right, Hyper?
there are potions. I forgot to
Wow.
do that.
Tried to scam
Damn.
us.
Okay. Okay. We'll say that they're just, how many healing potions are you wanting, and of what kind?
No, I was like, is it just healing potions they have? They have no other potions? Like, that's what I was curious about. If they
You
don't,
do
it's not
see
a
a
big deal.
couple poisons, but nothing like nothing really extensive in terms of alchemy,
No.
for example.
Yeah, nothing like a potion of speed or a potion of water breathing, stuff like that. wouldn't be
No,
there,
they
right?
try not to. They try not to really do that. It's not as much like a potion kind of thing, because also they're worried that like somebody's gonna do something stupid.
Mhm.
Oh, I do still have the silversmiths up. Holy shit! I bet you expired.
Yeah.
No, it's not expired. Holy shit!
Can I buy the Kyogtum's ointment?
Kiargtum's ointment. Uh, well, my boy, that is quite a find.
Figure it help me not get
The
hungover.
name, the name is Jumbo. Jumbo Masaki.
Oh, Masky is his name, bro.
Yes, and
Ju-
yeah, it does allow you to be cured of any disease.
yeah, which I thought was kind of OP for how much it costs.
Yes, I would say the only disease that it won't cure is the more dire ones. Some things like the Black Death, or things like
Getting
that.
stabbed in the heart, yeah.
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah, I'll take it. How much?
For that one, Oh, I forgot to say, there's a, let me re-edit something. Refresh your
Wait.
shops, by the way.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
Holy.
Okay, player to DM, I was going to ask why a blowgun costed 60,000 gold pieces, but now it's almost 80,000 gold pieces.
I was asking the exact
Yeah!
same thing.
Yeah, it is.
So it's Kyogre.
Okay, so that's on purpose.
That is on purpose.
I think it's
Oh, it didn't save it. So yeah, okay, there you go. Now it should be will it is it not saving it? I keep wanting to save it, but it's not saving the 30% markup.
no, I can see it as 78k. Yeah, it was 60k first, now it's 78.
Oh, I don't
What
see it
in
that
the
as that.
fuck?
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, well also the blowgun of warning, all items of warning are a base of 60k because of the fact that you cannot be surprised while holding them.
And it's
And
just
yet-
not you, it's you and your companions can't be surprised, which is
Mhm.
actually OP.
And you have
And
advantage on
yet-
initiative rolls.
And yet a 9th level spell costs a fifth of that price.
Yeah, it's just astral projection is also not that valuable of a spell, and also you have to be able to cast the spell you're using the scroll of.
Wait, how does this fucker have a 9?
You should ask him.
Well, I can't ask him because Varus wouldn't know that it's a 9th level spell.
Amelie, would you like to ask him? Because you could say it actually has something. It's got basically like this really intricate binding around it, and it's got these markings that are as advanced as anything you've ever seen coming from a magocracy. And Yagu, you would also know that like this is some expensive stuff. Like that is some high level stuff that would be like top level of the university. Of the Grand College.
Sweet mother of sin, the wand of paralysis is cheaper.
Wand of paralysis is not cheap.
It's cheaper.
No, cheaper.
It is cheaper.
Lord, what are
Again,
you
they put a lot of things into it. But also, you asked how much with that Kingdom's ointment. How many doses are you looking to get?
How many doses do you have?
I have 4.
How much for all 4?
Well, with that kind of thing, let's call it an even 600 gold. You an old jumbo, that'll be that sounds like a fair price to me.
20, taking $20 off. How much for 2?
How much for 2? Well, given we just did 4 at 600, let's call 2 at 300.
It is cheaper. I'll get 2. He's at 300, right?
300. Thank you for shopping at the magic shop.
Yeah, I'll get 2 of them.
Name pending.
And 300 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me just make sure that I...
Phil, I hope you in particular and you, Jose, appreciate what reference I'm trying to make with this guy.
What's his name?
Jumbo Masaki.
Is this Sampo Koski?
Yes.
Oh my god.
This is a Sampo.
Oh, I hate this man. No,
Okay.
As you should.
I hate...
Okay.
Okay, put it in notes.
That's also why I'm doing this voice.
I hate Sampo.
I can't get that slimy a voice
Sampo.
like Sampo.
I love Sampo.
Bro, Sampo's a piece of shit, bro. 300 gold is...
Something you two have in common.
Fuck you, bro.
Hold up. Shots fired!
Oh, wow,
Is that
bro.
Popeye?
What?
the
The
shooting sound
sounded
effect.
like Popeye's laugh. Popeye the
Yeah.
Sailor Man.
That's
It
Mr.
does sound
Krabs. All
Are you
right.
feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I am feeling it now.
Uh,
But yes, everyone else, is there anything you guys would like to get out of here? Just assume that they have, like, you know, some standard health potions, a couple, like, potion here and there. If you have anything in particular, they may be able to find it for you.
Good. I'm good.
unless he has a potion of flying anywhere along the line.
Ah, sorry about that, my boy. That one, last one actually sold last week. I apologize for that.
So if
How long are
guys
you
have
in
rough
town?
work,
I might be able to find you one.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Ooh, I don't know if I can find you one that fast. Even Jumbo Masaki doesn't work that fast.
I hate it
I'm seeing it. I'm hearing it.
Dude, I hate it so much.
Wait, Phil, what'd you say?
I said now I'm hearing it because like I was kind of zoned out a little bit, but then when you said now, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I just hate this man just as much. I didn't hate him, and then when I realized it was based off Sampo, I hate him even. I just hate him now. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm good.
I can't believe with that voice and the name Jumbo Masaki, y'all who have played Star Rail didn't notice it.
I didn't.
I
hear his
don't
name.
play on English, so.
Yeah, and the thing is, I skipped through.
It's the same name.
Well,
The
The voice. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like, I skipped through Sampo's dialogue as much fast as I can because I hate him.
You shouldn't do that. Sampo has some great dialogue.
I hate.
I'm talking the Sampo Koski voice from now on, dude.
Sampo
but
Kosaki.
I'm good. That's what I wanted from the show.
All right. Anybody else?
I don't buy these peasant items.
Peasant items. Well, my friend, do I have one for you? You see, this, as he points to the scroll, is a scroll of astral projection.
Amelie like
A
rolls her eyes.
legendary 9th level spell. Only the most powerful mages in the world can even begin to cast this. There's nothing peasant about this item.
Does it make my beard look any cooler?
Oh, I don't know that that would be really a viable option there. Your beard already looks immaculate, my good friend.
Well, then the spell's of no use to me. Good day, sir.
Ah, well, good day to you, my reptilian friend. And don't forget to tell your friends about the magic shop with Jumbo Masaki.
I lean over to Varys and I say, "What do you think this guy's been smoking?"
A lot of things, man. Like I've seen they smoke a lot of things here. Jeez.
You name it, it's probably legal here.
Yeah. And Mario just walks out too once he has his alignments.
All right.
Oh.
Well, with that, is there anything else anybody else would like to do in Vorgank?
I want to go talk to the dead man. What's his name? Oro.
Oro.
And then I also want to visit a Temple of Mask. If there's one here.
Temple of
I
Mass.
feel like
so
there
that-
would be one here.
That's what I forgot. Once Phil is done, I'd like to visit a Temple of Volca too.
Mm-hmm. Trying to think if anyone
Go
else.
hedge, copying everything I do.
He
Well,
did actually
you-
mention that to
you-
me too. Y'all both mentioned it independently.
No, he's
Yeah, I know.
copying,
I'm
dude.
just joking. I'm just
Just-
Fine.
I mean, how can I
So,
not copy
we
a
Just
genius
mention it
like
after,
We
Phil.
just did the Varys
Wait,
stuff.
did you just compliment me?
We just
Yes,
did the Varys
right.
stuff. So now, Phil. What we'll do is we will say you go to the district. We'll start with Oro, and then he could point you out to the Temple of Mask. So, Sammy, what can I do for you, Finn?
Yeah. I have a question.
I have an answer, maybe.
I probably should just let him with the question and just okay. So when I take out Smiles, what happens to like the rest of his crew? Like, what if
Hmm.
they all surrender? Can I send them your way or?
It's not exactly the safe. It wouldn't exactly be the safest thing to do for them, Savvy. Honestly, we're Walking Dead men. If it wasn't for Godak, they would have tried to kill me like they did his dad a long time ago.
Oh, but
But
I-
honestly, as long as they basically make reparations, last I heard, the only one who's branded is the man at the top.
okay, cool. So I can. Okay.
However, the more time that goes on, the more people that may do some branding. So they may get branded. Right now, we don't know
Yeah.
who set that schoolhouse on fire. All we know is that the man up top ordered it.
Yeah, that's fair. Just we've got a lot on our plate right now.
That you do.
Much as I would like to go back home, there's more important things to take care of. I just wanted to make sure because I just didn't know what to do with a city full of like criminals.
Yeah, it's. Ugh, you might even catch me there. No offense.
Wait, that's wait. I don't know if I would say that with that tone, considering where we are right now.
Yeah, that's kind of the point I'm making.
Oh,
One moment. As he pulls out a compass, it starts like spinning around, points behind him. Oh. Pulls out a bottle and takes a swig.
do you also have a jar of dirt somewhere?
How did you know about my jar of dirt?
Uh,
It's my lucky dirt I got from the open aisle.
trade secret. Every good thief has one. Everybody knows that.
You got your jar of dirt?
I can't tell you where it is, but yeah, I have one.
Phil, I love you. I hope you
okay.
know, like, no homo, but
I-
like, dude, you're
um,
amazing.
That's enough social interaction for me. Can you tell me where there's a temple to Mask, please?
Oh, Temple of Mask. Go over to the east side of the city. Honestly, I would leave your wallet here, and anything else you may not want to get stolen.
Oh, I don't have anything on me. It's in. I probably shouldn't tell you where it is.
I mean, if there's anybody you don't have to worry about stealing things, it's me, Savvy.
Oh, I mean, it's in our bag. Not a bag. The portable hole thing. I don't know. Why am I telling you this? Okay, I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.
Because technically, right now, I'm your acting boss. It'd look really shitty if I started stealing from my employees.
I feel like you still would. Okay, bye.
I don't know if I deserved that. All right, so yeah, you are able to go and this is a shitty part of town, but so is the whole city. So, yeah. It's a shady, and there are some people like shooting you side eyes. Um,
I'm just gonna cast invisibility.
Oh, you're gonna cast invisibility too. Okay. In that case, you are able to, get up to the Temple of Mask there pretty easily. You get there, and it's this kind of nondescript building. You do notice there are, say that there's a sort of a motto put above the doorway in various, in various languages, a couple of which you speak and can read. The den of thieves suffers no thievery. What do you do?
I knock on the door.
Door's open.
Oh, then I just go in.
You just go in. All right. Well, it's like this. It's a small area. It doesn't look really like a church as much as it does. Like there's no pews or anything. Kind of looks like a pub or like what you would imagine a thieves guild looks like on average. At least in terms of the internal layout. You notice everybody in here looks like some of the shadiest motherfuckers you've ever seen. Like straight up. And even though, like, you've met a couple people, devotees of Mask, this one is more of a kind of people who are, like, scanning you the moment you walk in.
I'm still invisible.
Oh, you're still invisible. Okay, then they're just wondering why the fuck the door opened. Oh, wait.
I'm
No.
gonna just
No,
call
no, no.
out, hello,
no.
how's it going?
No, I'm sorry. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw. I forgot I put this in. Let's see what you got. 15. Okay. So as you walk in, you do notice that there is a pink flame around the doorway. It seems to be just burning constantly, but you do manage to make sure none of it touches you. So yeah, you go in and you do that.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you drop invisibility when you do that?
No, I just say that.
Okay. What's your AC?
20 right now.
Okay, so one of those daggers hits.
Does it hit a 25?
No.
Okay, so then I immediately drop invisibility as I cast shield.
Cast shield. As now, you have about 3 different dudes brandishing swords that are pointing at you. Really?
Uh,
You got about 3 seconds to explain why you were invisible and what you're doing here.
a lot of people were looking at me. I don't like attention, especially in the city of thieves. I didn't want to get jumped or something, So I came in here thinking, oh, hey, I'm invisible and stuff. They probably could see me or something because it's the temple of like the king of or the god of thieves. But apparently not. And apparently you guys were like pretty pissed off. So I just didn't want to cause any problems. So I dropped invisibility and cast shield.
Rule of thumb, while the invisibility is good outside, in a place where we have a sign on the door that says that we don't tolerate people stealing our shit, probably not a good place to be invisible.
To be fair,
At
I have
ease.
not attempted to steal anything left yet.
Yes, that is correct. And you won't try to steal anything.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that's probably there's like 3 of you.
Mm-hmm. That you see.
Anyway, is there like an altar? I just wanted to leave like a small offering.
Yeah. Over in the front.
I'm gonna go dump the 3 coins I stole from some dude. Hey,
As you do. Actually, no. What were you saying first?
oh no, you keep going. I'll ask after.
Well, what happens may change what you're asking after.
I was just gonna ask if they have any tips on. Do you guys have any tips on like getting away with stealing from like high value targets?
How high value are you talking?
Like say a certain leader of a city of thieves who you shouldn't be stealing from.
Don't.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. It's a little late for that though.
Hey, hey Zol, come here. as you do see this small, sort of like lean orc, why don't you show him Zal? He holds up his right hand, which is a hook. Kodak was feeling nice that day.
Yeah, I got off lucky, it would seem.
Yeah. If you did, I'm surprised you're still in one piece. As then, all of a sudden, everything seems to be cloaked in shadow around you. Yeah, they're not the only ones. How you doing, kid? As
Yo,
you see over at a table, I say someone in a very familiar mask and outfit, kind of cloaked in shadow there.
where were you, Chief? I could have used an assist or something, you know.
Oh, I can't help you. I can't help you there, kid. Remember, City of Thieves.
Okay, but how cool would it
This
have
is
been
my
if I stole?
favorite city in the world.
How cool would it have been if I managed to steal something from the King of Thieves?
Oh, it would have been so cool. But at the same time, the god doesn't exactly go against the king of his people. No offense. But in addition, remember, non-interaction.
Wait, but you helped me that one. Okay, never mind.
Finn, every time I have helped you, it's been in an indirect manner. I can't exactly make you be better at stealing or pass by someone who's trained to spot these things their entire lives. That's a you skill thing.
He just said skill diff.
I guess it
You
was
have
a
the-
skill issue, huh?
You have the
Mhm.
potential there. But you're not there yet.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Well, how about this then? I can help you with a certain access to something. But I will need a little bit of something in return. Something that you are already on the way to go get in the direction of.
Are you talking about the ring?
Oh no, I don't want the ring. I don't want to jeopardize
Okay,
your
good.
mission. No. There's a... On that ship, there's a small room. If you don't mind, I'd like it. It's on the bow, I say it's right near the bow of the ship. You'll know it when you see it.
All right, good. I'll get it for you,
If
Chief.
it's still there, I'd like it. Unique little artifact. I do like to toy with things from time to time, especially things that just really, really seem right up my alley. Oh, and you can tell the boys here that the big boss approves thus far.
Approves of them?
We can say that.
Oh, okay, I'll be sure to tell them.
Ciao. As he sort of vanishes away, and then like, hey, kid, are you okay? Spaced out a second.
The big boss approves.
The fuck?
I take out Drake Siphon and I show it to him.
That's a gnarly looking dagger.
To wait, none of you can cast like spells or anything, huh? You're kind of just like no mages.
No match. I feel like I should be insulted.
It's
As one of them says, I can.
Oh, can you like identify stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold-
have a peek.
Holds up a ring, touches it to Drake Siphon. Oh fuck?
Yeah, like I said, the big boss approves.
Yo, what the fuck is he talking about? Just we're doing our jobs well. I'll tell you later. Yeah, basically you just had a moment where you gave an opportunity to a priest of mask to basically have a moment that when he identified, his eyes kind of like went big, then small at the within a couple seconds. Basically, what he saw is Mask doing a thumbs up.
That's just a good job, guys.
Like, imagine if all of a sudden you just identified some random motherfucker's dagger who you were about to stab a few minutes ago, and then all of a sudden you just see the god that you worship just giving you a thumbs up in a mental image by identifying his dagger. Fuck. Hey, you, what's your name?
Finn Fairplay, champion of Mask. Okay, bye.
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that second part? He's not kidding. Whoa, 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 whoa. As like one of those like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Wait, time out. It's like now one of has like actively like stepped in front of the door. But not like a blocky credit, like they're just like, wait, hold on. The champion of Mask?
Yeah.
I am.
You know, it's no big deal.
I am so sorry for earlier. You could take anything you need. And you're sure about that? Yeah. Pretty sure. Holy shit. It's been. Oh my god. Hey, Dexter! When was the last time there was a champion? What the fuck are you talking about? It's been at least like 7,000 years. Why? I think we just found one. Wait, what? As this like, as you see people
this
like
might not have been
getting
the best idea.
doing that, it's like, wait, you. Oh, you fit the profile. As it's this very like nerdy looking like gnome. That's like, hi, I'm Dexter. I say,
Hi, I'm
I've
Finn.
got so many questions for you. How long are you staying here? I'd love to talk to you more tomorrow. And I know it's getting a little bit later here, so I know you probably have to go back in a bit. But like, I want. What? How? Why? What?
I'm actually leaving, I think today or tomorrow.
Okay, so then, quick questions. How?
I found a dagger.
That's it?
Yeah, I feel like it's not a very high bar.
Okay, have you ever talked to the boss?
Oh yeah, he's in my head all the time.
Do you want to roleplay out the rest of this, Phil?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Okay, yeah. I was just offering as I see whether or not you wanted to, because I was saying I know like sometimes I say you don't like to do stuff, but yeah, it's like, how is he? What's he like? Most of our things don't really have him interacting with anybody in thousands upon thousands of years.
He's kind of playful. He likes to act like not that great guy, but he's pretty good on the inside.
Oi, I've got a reputation to maintain.
I mean, he's very intimidating, and he does not tolerate failure and stuff.
Interesting. My God, I've got so much to ask you. So I did run out of things to like think about like what he would ask, but I would say they probably tried to keep it there for at least like the next hour or whatnot. Um, do you have an inspiration dice already?
No.
You get one.
Yeah, this guy just showed up, told like essentially the head tempo, "Hey, I'm the champion of Mars."
I just wanted to name drop and see what would happen.
Dude,
So
he's technically their their supervisor.
Can I change my class to Clout Chaser?
so there is something else for you. There's specifically something else. God damn it, this is gonna be funny. Let me see about your. Are you already attuned to all the things?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Let me see, because I'm trying to remember what they would give you, because there's a certain. Because they won't be giving you, say, they will give you something, but it's not anything that would require attunement. You know, we actually have an ancient artifact, say an ancient thing here. If you'd like it, it'd be very appropriate. It actually supposedly belonged to an ancient champion of Mask.
Was it a female?
No, not this one.
Oh, okay.
It's a long time ago though. But also, we don't even know if they actually belong to him. But I mean, hell, we could then say that they do belong to it. They'll become, a little legend, I guess. Add a pair of gloves of thievery to your to your inventory.
Oh, that's big.
Guess what? That shit also doesn't require attunement.
No. Yeah, the fact that it doesn't is insane. I can get why, but it's also insane.
What does this do?
It adds +5 to your sleight of hand checks.
Let's go! I'll never fail again!
You'll never.
Bro, what's
So-
your sleight of hand with that?
And also-
18.
Also, they didn't hand you one.
Jesus.
So, I'd almost forgotten that I did that. And it was actually that the first person who basically could prove, who said and proved that they were the champion of their god, depending on the city that they were in, would get some kind of bonus. And Finn just hit one of those requirements.
What were all your names again, by the way?
So, what they are, there is Dexter. He's the gnome, who's the nerd. All right. There is Malurk. He's the human, the big, like short-haired human, who was kind of talking at the front. There was Domri, a small, a goblin, and I've totally forgotten the one-handed orc's name.
Dexter.
No, Dexter was the
No,
halfling.
Dexter was it.
Oh, sorry, was the gnome. Dexter was the gnome.
Hmm.
Oh my God, what was it?
Started with the V, I know that. I just don't know how to spell it.
Do you remember anything what it said? It was
It was like Vic something, right? Wasn't it?
it doesn't matter. Yeah. These four dudes, like again, they're not broadcasting it. They're trying to keep it like more like hush hush because they don't want you to get swamped. There are about like 10 other guys in here in addition to these. Because again, like this is supposedly like one of Mask's favorite cities in the world.
Okay, well, I really gotta get going. I have adventures to go on. If you guys ever need anything and I'm in this city, feel free to hit me up.
Likewise, if you ever need a place to hide out, if you ever need some jobs done, hit us up.
Actually, do you know of other temples to Mask in case I'm in a different city and I need to hide out somewhere?
Oh yeah, I mean there's small ones a little bit all over. Most cities won't actually like have one out in the open, but you'll find some underground stuff. I mean, in Kud you'll find a good bit. You won't find as many as you will like temples to Grumsh, but you'll find a good bit of them around. You gotta know what you're looking for.
Oh, this has been a very amicable meeting. Keep up the good work. I'm very proud of all of you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
You as well, boss.
As he leaves, he just goes like, "Yes, nail that social interaction."
You did.
And then he goes and finds the rest of the group.
So yeah, you got gloves of thievery.
Once again, I am the most caked member when it comes to magic items.
You are, bro.
So the gloves of thievery, if you were to buy them at a shop, would have cost you like 5,000 gold. Yep. So next up is going to be Varys at the Temple of Valkyr.
Oh.
I will say I didn't have as much like prepared for this one because it's more of a
No, he didn't have much. He just walk in.
yeah. You walk in. There are various people like there. You notice that this one like everyone looks like a hardened sailor here. You guess that if you were to guess just based on what you know of the Solitudes, you would guess that at least half of them are either former or retired storms. You do notice that one dude does have a peg leg. One dude does have a parrot. Like, there are a couple walking stereotypes in here in terms of like the pirate motif.
Yeah, no. Well, I just wanted to go there, like I don't know, dump like what 5-10 gold as an offering.
Go for it. Aye, that's appreciated, lad. As you do see like this like larger dude there. The name's Teague. Not
Nice.
it's appreciated
Good.
to see a new face.
Just wanted to say thank you to the big captain upstairs. Helped me out a bit. I think
Aye.
the least I could do.
Aye. May you keep us all safe. May the waters stay calm, and you stay us safe over the wind.
Hopefully, none of our ships sink.
Aye, definitely not. Then we'll be sleeping with the bitch. You know what they say,
Yeah,
never stick your dick in crazy.
that isn't the way I want to go out. But actually, you guys have sailed around these parts like a lot, right?
Aye.
Do you anything to expect heading up towards the Cold Snap Waste?
Oh, we try to avoid that. Past a certain point, it becomes almost incredibly dangerous to sail through.
Like, what would you expect? Like, monsters? Is the weather? Monsters, like what?
The
Both.
glaciers, the monsters, the weather. You know, the blizzard temperatures, I say blizzard conditions aren't exactly great
Mm.
for all of this.
All right. Uh, that's fine by me then. I was just curious. Any tips heading up there?
Don't. But also, does your ship have an icebreaker or ram?
Already have one on the ship.
You came prepared then. People who don't usually end up sunk. There's a place up there called the Boneyard.
Yep.
It's in this little cove. People, I say the cove's nickname is the Icy Tomb. If you're able to actually navigate up there, you might be able to find something. It's a place that looks like, it should be a good landing spot. But it's not. You'll know it by the two glaciers. Almost spires pointed straight up on either side, and this decent looking cove with the fog inside of it.
Wishes.
Only if you have ever come out of that. Doesn't exactly end well. Only a couple ironclads really have ever come out. Best of luck to you, kid.
Fortunately, it doesn't look like I have much of a choice in this, but
I don't envy you then.
you know what? Thank you, Teague. Thank you for the info. That's more than that's more than what I knew about the Cold Snap Base. Other than that, it was fucking cold.
Yep.
So I'll take all the help I can get. Oh yeah, Mars just walks to a corner, and in his head is just like, "Thank you." Like, kind of awkward because he's not really a temple guy, and he's not sure how to say thank you, considering Walker's in his head at all times as well. So he's just like, I guess, thank you. Even though you hear me say thank you in my head. Not really sure how this training thing works. Chaz tried to like teach me, but like again, didn't really get it.
You're fine.
If
You're fine, Varus. I
It's
appreciate
just
it.
really, it's just really weird. If you guys are all hearing and all knowing, it is kind of weird that this.
Not
place-
exactly all hearing and all knowing. We do have ranges.
Oh, that's fair.
Yes. Namely, they're around either our champions or our followers. The more in tune with us they are, the more our range. With you, I can
Yeah.
see the whole city. I could already anyway, but you get
I
my
mean, yeah.
but you get my point.
Okay, I had a question too. If every god has their own like city/temple, like base, right? Galdrin is Elistria and Varen. Here it's Grumsh and Mask. Where's
Rumsh's
yours?
primary city is a little bit up north. About that.
Because yours used to be Galdrin until you
Used
handed
to
over the
be.
reins. Do you have like?
Yeah.
Don't know if I'm treading on.
Oh, I
Nope, you
do.
have.
I do. It's just changed hands a lot.
Okay.
Then the Northern Isles. Disputed territory between the what is now known as the Empire and the Kingdom.
Between Yalar and
Sapphire. Yep. And you do know that after the last Great War, there was actually a massive acquisition of territory by the Illyri Kingdom, including a lot of the Leonin homeland. Like the Leonin are what primarily populates those islands in the northern part of Sapphire. Yeah, most of the Leonin Islands actually got handed over to the Illyri. I can actually show you.
yeah, I was trying to look at the map. Where exactly was it?
So like this area up here,
Yeah.
actually, I'm sorry, they took all of the islands and most of the Leonin territory.
Okay.
So yeah,
So that's well,
Valkyr's
because
one would be probably I would say in this one. I'd have to like probably place a major city there or whatever, but that's just
okay.
I know I wanted it to be in what was originally Sapphire.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, back to Vorgank. All right. Is there anything else that anybody else wants to do in Vorgank?
Yes, but I'm not sure if Jose or anyone else has spoken yet.
Jose, Life, Jay?
Uh,
Nothing for me.
Nothing? Jay?
Nothing.
Nothing? Jose?
nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Odd.
Wow, Jose.
What you got?
All right, Jose,
Oh, not nothing.
Wow.
positive. Just making sure. All right. So yeah, Amelie has a couple of things that she wanted to do. One of them's pretty easy. Amelie would first like to see if she can find any wanted posters of Karn in the area.
Easily.
Easily. Okay.
Especially if you're
She would
doing it
like-
the next morning.
Yeah, she would like to have one. How can we make this possible?
You rip it off the wall.
Okay, just making sure I'm not going to get like arrested for stealing or something. All right, so yeah, Amelie.
You forgot what city you're in.
Amelie gets up, walking out of whatever building or situation this is. She's kind of in a little bit of a huff. Noticing a poster on the wall, she snatches it, stuffs it in her bag for future reference. Doesn't even take the time to look at how much he's worth.
80,000 now. You heard it before.
Yeah, it's not about the money to her. But at this point, she would like to go and see if she can purchase any explosives.
Yeah, you're easily able to find a place that does sell like guns and bombs and whatnot. Let me see what is the cost of a bomb according to the Magic Shop calculator. Let's do bomb. It will be less than it says a bomb is 150 gold, but I feel like the same magic prices. Let me look up the list and find. Okay, bomb is not on here.
if it makes it easier for you, Amelie walks up to the counter, sets 250 platinum, not sets, slams 250 platinum down on the counter, looks at him and
I
says,
don't think they have that many bombs.
I'll take the lot then.
Pod.
Yeah.
Are you realizing how many bombs that is?
Probably quite a few.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, I don't think they actually have that many.
Fair enough. Amelie kind of looks around, feeling a little embarrassed after having
No.
exposed so much money in the city.
Yeah, no, that one actually, no, you're gonna have to make a thief check. Say a check to see whether or not you don't get robbed.
I
He
feel like
did.
if people are around. Oh.
All right. I will say that they are 60 gold apiece here. I shall say 100 gold apiece. 100 gold apiece. Actually, no. Bombs are pretty fucking useless. I'll say 60.
Okay.
Because bombs only do 3d6. Oh yeah, 3d6 fire damage. Oh, let's say actually, I'll move it down 50 apiece. I'll say that they have 6, so put up 300 gold.
All right. Amelie gives him 30 platinum.
That is gold.
Oh, well, I don't have 300 gold, unfortunately.
No,
I only have 200.
then you hand him time is with 10. Oh, you said 30 platinum. I thought you said 300. My bad.
Yeah.
Then okay.
I don't have 300 gold, but I do have 270 platinum.
All right. In that case, now let me roll this check. All right. What is your passive perception?
23. I
What?
also have advantage on perception checks.
Oh. Well, as you're at the counter, you're picking up your bombs and you're storing them. You do notice this guy come up behind you and get a little bit too close to you. And it looks like he is reaching for something.
My shield kind of twitches in my hands, and as a reaction, well, not a reaction. Let me see what reactions I do have.
You don't have to do like reaction. Again, it's not like a action economy thing. What you doing?
Alrighty. Alrighty then. Unfortunately, I don't have a spell in my spell list that is not overkill.
Remember, you are also in a weapon shop with a lot of gunpowder and explosives.
Going to cast heat metal.
He is wearing
That's
a ring.
only going to target him.
He is wearing a ring on his hand.
Okay, I would like to cast ring metal, and fuck it, I'm feeling mean. I'm casting this at 4th level.
4th level. How much damage is that?
48.
48. Okay, so that might be enough to kill him by shock value, just by the pure shock of it. Just a heads up.
Thank you for telling me that. I'm going to just cast it at its default level.
Okay, how much damage is that?
10.
10.
Not including any other modifiers like the +1 from my bracelet.
So it's a 10?
Yeah.
10. Okay. So he just is like, ah, 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 ah. He just starts to do it and like just throws the hand off, and you see the metal is like orange hot right now. It's like it is just. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. How are you doing? Long time no see.
What the fuck is wrong with you? And then he runs the fuck out. He runs out.
Okay. Well, damn, that sucks. I haven't seen him in a while. She just kind of smiles back to the shopkeeper.
As he's gonna look at, okay, enjoy your bombs, bye.
Thank you. Player to DM, how many did I get again? I'm sorry.
6.
You said 5? 6, thank you.
Yes. Again, gunpowder is more accessible here. Because, Pirate City.
Beautiful.
They have more people focusing on that because of cannons. It's just, we're arguing that it is morning after, and you can tell a lot of bombs got used last night getting chucked at the rock.
That's
fair enough. Well, Amelie is
250
satisfied.
platinum. How many would that have been?
For 60 gold? Let me see.
50.
Ooh.
That would have been 50 bombs.
Sweet.
That would have been enough to do 150 d6 of fire damage if you tried to trigger them all at once in some sort of like elaborate chain reaction. I'm not letting that level of absurdity. Also, I don't think you could carry that many. Like even the portable hole, like it's be pushing it because that's a lot of bombs.
Like about 40 for 60 gold apiece with 250 platinum. But
Well, no, I made it 50 gold.
oh, I forgot that little detail. So yeah, it would have been 50. Wow. Well,
Yeah.
that's a dadgum shame.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. But okay, guys. Is that everybody wants to do in Vorgank?
How's Ezra doing? Or
Urza.
Ezra? How's Ezra doing?
Urza.
Urza. I could have sworn it was Ezra in chat.
No, Urza. Erza.
I specifically looked up Urza too. How did I forget? Yeah. So Urza.
Because Ezra is a much more common name. So, with that, Ezra, it's like you messed me up there. Urza is doing fine. She is being she was tended to and was like ordered to get some rest after being blasted with necromantic energy. Basically you saw like one of her arms was basically like almost like all the hydration had been taken out, all the water had been drained from it. You guess that she probably got hit with a blight spell, if you were to guess. And while the healing does help, like take away any of the immediate danger of it, she just needs to rest and hydrate. So she's doing better now.
Fair enough. Does she know what direction she last saw Karn going? That's my only question for her. I'll let her rest after that.
What up? I've got to get into the Cockney accent. Not really, love. No, I don't really know, love.
Did she have a Cockney accent?
Yes, I tried to do. No, you're right. She was Irish. Well, I don't really know, love. I tried to do something, but working one-armed, I could only go so fast.
Well, thank you. She's obviously disheartened, but
Yeah.
she's not going to blame.
Last I saw, he went out over the bay, but given what he was flying, he could have gone anywhere.
Am I still saying Ezra? Urza. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Anyway.
Thank you and your friends' help for saving my city. Saving my home.
Of course.
It's appreciated. Do me a favor.
Well, what's that?
Burn the little bitch alive.
You don't need to tell me twice.
As she like holds up a thumbs up. All right, everyone, are y'all ready to sail off?
Do you want a purse or boots with your cobalt leather?
Ooh. Anklet.
I will keep that in mind. She walks away, giving a little bit of a wink before she heads out the door.
All right, everyone, are y'all ready to set sail?
Mm-hmm.
Right, as y'all load up onto the ship, you do set out with Aura specifically sending y'all off, and you notice like there is as you're going off, you do see something being lowered over the horizon, and you realize the closer that you get to the end of the Bay of Solitude, there's a massive chain that blocks off the bay. And you would guess that this is actually why people don't say why things like the Sapphire Navy doesn't just barrel into the Bay of Solitude and burn everything along the coastline. You know, with them being the greatest navy in the world, easily 3 times the size of the Dread Fleet, if not 4 times the size. And as y'all are out to sea, what would y'all like to do? You'll have a trip ahead of you. They said that if you're traveling at the right, say at the proper speed, it would take you a good bit to get there. Let me do the math on this. I had done it before, but I had forgotten the math. So if y'all want to do any roleplay or anything like that while y'all are out at sea, go for it.
I think once you go out to sea right on the ceiling for a bit, I think what Varus would like to do is, since he now has a fully stocked bar, he would like to bring out some drinks. So, and non-alcoholic drinks as well for the people that don't drink booze.
Cactus juice. Amelie is
He
slinging a
does.
little hand
He,
on the
he
table.
does have some cactus juice for Amelie.
Liquid
So that
cactus.
liquid cactus.
Liquid cactus.
So that he just wants to do a little cheers with the entire group, since this is the entirety of the Wickermen all in one place. I think for the first time in ages.
First time
So,
ever.
First time ever, right? So he brings out like a bunch of booze. There's like he has a fully stocked bar in his room. So he brings out a few drinks for everyone, and yeah,
The bar
get
is
some
actually
water?
the
Maybe
bar
get
is
some
actually
water?
this room. Like we'll say that instead of that room,
Yeah.
it's a bar.
yeah. So like he'll just bring everyone there. I once everyone gets their drinks, he'll just, because I think it'll be nice to maybe have it outside. He'll just cheers to them, just saying to being to having to deal with things that are way out of our pay grade and being fucked by the gods. Just giving a little cheers to everyone.
To having to deal with things out of our pay grade. I cheers as well.
And there's plenty of. I believe you said, Phil, it was strawberry lemonade.
Oh yeah. Oh, you remembered.
Yeah, that's why I asked. So there's like, if anyone wants booze, like I think I spend enough money that there's whatever anyone wants, they have, and if you don't want to have any alcohol, there's like non-alcoholic stuff too.
I'm drinking water as hell.
There's juice too, Jose.
Water.
Water it is.
To being in over our heads
Even over our head.
and having intercourse with the deities we interact with.
That's not what I meant.
Wha-
That's
what?
not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
I mean,
I
what
feel
you
like
do with your deity is
that is
business.
nope. As you
That's
hear in your
not-
head, that is not what that means. That is not what
I'm
that
inside
means.
checking that.
The inside checking me.
I would like you to. Okay.
No, the fin line.
At a 19, he has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's not what I mean. Finn. I mean being screwed over, being by the gods.
I feel like that's what I said, but
Not in a sexual manner. In a
how do you what?
yeah.
Thanks for the lemonade, and I just start drinking.
I'm gonna go down to the engine. If you need me, I'm gonna be calibrating my engine. Oh,
Fair enough. I can.
Jesus,
What happened to calibrating the cannons?
bro? Yeah, it's too cold to calibrate the cannons right now. Just calibrating the engine.
Wait, so we're not having intercourse with the gods?
No.
Bro, there were
What
people
are
there were
you
people who
aware
would
of?
kill to be in your position with that kind of idea.
I'm gonna drink by myself. Amelie gets up from the table, intending to head to her cabin, read a book, and drink.
Was it
Maybe
something I
steal
said?
the
I'm gonna
liquid
just-
cactus bottle if she can.
I'm gonna
The
just start
bottle's for
drinking
you,
the water.
Amelie. No, like you hear Vara shout as he's like heading down. He's like, "You're the only one that drinks this shit. It's for you."
You're an angel. She go ahead and grabs the bottle, heading off to her room to read through some of her cookbooks and some of her history
So,
texts.
let me find the speed of the ship. 'Cause if I remember correctly, we doubled it, didn't we?
It was yes, because it's with the engine. I believe it was double with the engine, and it was triple if I was going with the wind.
All right. So, let me look it up. You have because you have a caravel. It's about 120 miles per day. So we double that, so it's about 240 miles per day.
Yes, and if
Holy
it's with the wind, it's
shit, you'll have a fast ass ship. Okay, so Let me figure out where y'all are. I'll say depending on where y'all are headed. Let me do. This, and then. Damn, y'all get really fucking far. Okay.
Did Kaba ever tell us how he got his reverie?
No, he did not.
Hey Kaba, how'd you get that thing anyway? And I point to his shield.
His shield. I was adventuring with the most bravest of heroes, and kind of fought the Avatar of Helm in a very, very dangerous battle.
Bravest of heroes.
Oh,
What were they like?
Oh, there was this guy called Machina who had like the most amazing final move, gun.
Your final move, gun.
I wish you two could have met. It would be an amazing duo.
I'd like to see how I'd fare against his gun move.
I think you both could learn a lot from each other.
Okay, so I did calculate it out. You guys are headed, according to the maps given to you, about where y'all would go. Y'all are actually headed. Is this an old? No, it's not. Okay, so y'all are headed right up here.
Oh Jesus, we're going close to the Yellowry Kingdom.
Yes, well, close, quote unquote. So, but the thing is that it's easier to go from there just because like the pathway through here you have to go slower around, you have to deal with a lot more ships around here. With this one, if you stick to this northern route, you'd have to do it, but it'll take you about 10 days sail, going at your speed.
Okay.
So yep.
Man, we are going fast.
Yeah, y'all are going
I think
240 miles a day.
Whee!
it's triple if we're going with the wind too.
Yeah, no, the triple would be 360. So y'all are going almost as fast as like a modern cruise ship kind of thing in terms of stuff per day. By the way, the city of Valker, it's called Elendraith.
Okay.
All right. So let me close out of this. Okay. So everyone, y'all have 10 days worth of stuff. So who would like to roll me the first roll?
I would.
Bill,
Yeah.
roll me a d20.
Hey, not a one.
Let's
10.
go!
Yo!
10.
Perfectly
Y'all are
average.
really far north, and given the time of year it is currently let's see. It'd be late
It was
Guost at this point, I believe, right?
because we just had Finn's birthday.
Mm-hmm. Finn's birthday was towards the end of that thing. And y'all spent about combined between Runadavi and here, I would say about 4 days or so. And then you have the 10 days, so by the time y'all get there, it'll be the next month. I forget what I called it. Let me pull out the fucking lore document. The lore. Mesdeb. It'll be Mesdeb.
that when Mars' birthday is?
Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, y'all are doing it. But with a 10, by the way. The weather is nice. It's windy, but thankfully it's really windy in y'all's favor.
I got an extra roll.
All right, roll it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yeah, the wind is not in your favor this time, so you're still pushing against it, but thanks to the engine, you don't get really slowed down that much. Who wants to make the third one?
I'll do the third one.
Go for it. Make it an advantage.
Okay. 10.
10. Same thing as before. Again, you are going with the wind most of the time. Until you, about at this point, y'all have actually made it about up to, I'd say in this ballpark area. Y'all made it pretty far in that time period. It's just, you have to do this big ass curve around because of going with the ship. You're trying to stay, Goenak did warn to stay closer to the coastline during most of the trip out. And by the way, the chain was basically between that mark and this one.
Can you ping it?
Like here, where like the center of that is, and there.
Okay.
It's about where like where the start and end of the chain is. You notice like it was almost exclusively designed to do to protect Vorgank. So, on that third day, Varys, you're gonna sleep, and you're thinking you're gonna wake up, and you feel like you're waking up someplace, but it's really fucking cold. You feel the wind whipping at every single part of your body. And it feels really fucking cold. Like you are from a fucking borderline tropical climate, a coastal city. It doesn't really get that cold. It can get like kind of chilly like during the winter periods, but not this cold.
Yeah.
No. Oh, and also, by the way, I forgot to mention that the seasons are flipped for Abilene, so it is actually winter right now in the northern hemisphere.
So it's like Australia.
Yeah. So it's like Australia in, I guess 6 months. Australia in April, I think.
Yes, yeah.
Give or take. Something like that.
Okay. Do I see anything?
I'm sorry, Australia in February. That's what it is. Wait.
Do I see anything? No, it's their own summer. It's like it's their own fall at that point. It
Yeah,
comes.
fall.
Winter is our summer is their winter.
Yeah, whichever one. It's basically like Australia in August. There you go. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, and you don't really see anything. You just notice that it's like this. It's very cold. You notice it's snowing pretty heavily. The wind is ripping around you, and it just feels super freaking cold around.
You seem like Paul. He has his jacket on, right?
He does.
Does he have like his first thing is just pull the jacket as tight as he can around him, trying to keep himself warm, and then his second is to check if he's wearing Sicarolo.
Yeah, and he is in fact still wearing Sekiro lore.
Just pinches himself, just to, like figure out if this is a dream or not, and he's like, "This better not be one of those weird dreams again." And then he just
Oi. You cold?
bro, like he's confused. He just looks around like
You turn
huh?
around, and you see this Goliath there.
Yeah.
Dude is completely shirtless, basically fishing in a cutout almost of the icy landscape around him. You cold?
Can I just walk over? Is there a place I can like sit down next to him?
Yeah, there's another rock that's right next to the one he's sitting on.
I think Wara sits down, like kind of jumps up, like because of the like cold ass rock, forces himself to sit back down again, and goes.
You get used to it.
Of course, I'm really not used to this type of weather. Holy shit!
I can tell.
You Are you what's his name again? Ulatu's Primarch?
Am I? Ugh,
mean-
would be news to me. I'm just the guy that likes cold weather and fishing.
Well,
Depending on the time of the year, they don't exactly bite really well.
I'm in a weird ass dream. The only time this happens to me is if there's a god talking to me.
Well, if you're
Or
dreaming,
if
then I'm dreaming.
or some weird ass alien creatures trying to kill me.
Well, I'm not an
Walker,
alien. I'm just a big
Walker told
guy.
me that Walker told me that got solved.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. Talking to a god,
Is
though, that's an interesting thing.
well comes with being his champion.
Champions of the gods. We got a fancy smancy little hoity-toity douchebag over here.
Okay, calm down there, but it's not like I want it.
I'm
It
fucking
doesn't
with
help
you.
that
I'm fucking with you, Pipsqueak.
it doesn't real fucking help that Nerwatch is out to get us again.
So that's why you're here.
I'm gonna be real honest, my dude.
Ah.
I wouldn't be running after god weapons if we didn't have to deal with Nerwatch. I'd be staying somewhere kind of warm. Probably beating up other people. Still in
Yeah.
a fighting pit. You know what? Maybe there are positives in Nerwatch.
Yeah, that was a fucking stupid thing to say. As he basically throws you into the water pit.
Like you see, like he falls in and like
Oh no, no. You fall and you realize like as soon as you fall, there's no hole anymore when you look back up.
yeah. Well, he can breathe underwater, which is the nice thing.
It's not the breathing that is getting to you right now.
It's the freezing, isn't
It's the
it?
cold. You just feel this like this bitter, all-encompassing cold.
Okay.
You
Can
think
I?
you think you're tough.
Yes.
But you can even through the ice, you can somehow hear him.
Yeah. Can I try to rage and punch through the ice?
Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna activate Carol Law, and I'll try to punch it with the hook.
Roll me an attack.
Okay. Can I reckless it to give me advantage? Like, is
Sure.
that something we can do? Yeah. Thank God. Oh, that's much better. 21.
It's one of those hits that does no damage.
Yeah.
This is
because I
ice is
keep
thick as fuck. And it's like, and as you like go to punch, like when you punch, like you recoil from it. You look down at the killer, but when you look back up, this Goliath, who by the way, he's fucking massive, well over
Mhm.
8 feet tall, almost, say probably closer to 9.
Mhm.
He's surrounded by a bunch of larger figures. Dozens upon dozens of massive figures that are easily twice his height. These things, you can't really make out their features through the ice. You can still hear his voice. Everyone thinks they're tough. Until they're cold. And alone. You want something, but you don't know what it is you're signing up for this time. Last person who tried this didn't get very far. The will of the frost giants runs deep, kid. So you want my advice? Endure, fairest rivers. Endure. And then you notice like your vision is starting to fade and you go back to sleep. And eventually you wake up.
Kind of like wakes up at the start because I think of the freezing cold and just like Oh, be like Garrus, holy shit. Oh.
What'd you say?
I just said like he just mumbled under his breath. Why can't they all be like Garrus?
No answer with it.
Huh?
Nothing.
Does Garrus say that?
No, and I say like you don't. There's no response. It's
No.
just is you're
Okay.
just speaking.
No, he's just mumbling. It's just like he tells me when he's about to punch me in the face. Fine, I guess as another god, I need to go prove myself that I don't. He's just annoyed. Like more than anything, I think he's annoyed that he has to prove himself to another god. So he just gets up and like, I don't think he's gonna fall back asleep at this one. I don't know if he's had his long rest.
I would say you
But
would have
he'll
your long
probably-
rest at this point. Like day is about to break here soon. You notice
Yeah.
it's like
No,
Uh,
he'll just get up.
nice orange sky, not a
Yeah.
red, orange sky.
He'll get up and like try to make like breakfast and coffee for the group.
Sounds good. All right, you do. Roll me a mm,
Survival?
yeah, we can do survival.
I don't know what else I'd roll.
I was gonna give you an option that didn't involve wisdom, but hey. Oh
What
no,
was the
wisdom.
option?
Wisdom's your higher than intelligence. So yeah,
Yes, wisdom is high. I got a 14.
14. Okay, yeah, it's a decent breakfast. So everyone, when you wake up, you notice Varys made breakfast.
Yeah, just like simple, like hash browns, eggs, sausages, like something really simple.
More like
Oh, like
it's more like
whatever you can have on like a ship. I don't know.
you decided to make it today, and you noticed something that you've been wanting to make for a while. Rockin' waffles.
Rock and you know what? He makes rock and waffles for breakfast. They did give him a lot of raw meat.
So,
Yeah.
everyone, as you're doing that, you do notice one person hasn't come out of their room yet. Because there's something else that happened last night. Jay.
No.
Ooh, you say that as if no is an answer.
What's up?
As you find yourself once again on the hill, under the moon. It's about time you joined us. It is about time you joined us, Yagu.
Oh, not you two.
Well, this time, Yagu, I decided to. I told Rasham he could more so have someone to talk to every once in a while, provided he didn't make any inappropriate comments. You can't blame a guy for trying. I can, and I will, Rosham.
Is my friend here at least?
What friend? Oh, you're talking about what'd you name the
Dino?
dragon? Dino. Yeah,
Did I name him Dino?
I think you did. That sounds
It's
right.
either Dino or Rex. I can't remember.
I think you
it was
named him Dino.
though.
I think you named him Dino. So yeah, Dino runs up and he's like slobbering, and he just jumps up into your arms, nuzzles up against you. Your little pet false dragon.
It's good to see you, Dino. I can't say the same about the rest of the company.
Even Illustrator.
What have I done to merit this? No, Elisha isn't there at the moment. Renya says, "What have I done to merit any sort of vitriol?"
It's not you, Renya. Because Renya show up. It's a good time.
I was actually. Pod, what?
Did you? Did you?
Bill cackled so hard that he made Pod disconnect.
Dude,
Oh my god. So yeah, with that, it's like, no, actually, I say it wasn't me either this time. No, that would be me this time, and I hope I'm not considered as part of that, as you do see it is. Or you expected. Illustrate.
It's always great to see you, Lady Illustrate.
Likewise. I know there are some things you have been sent to obtain where you're going. I would like to add one more thing to that.
Anything for you? What do you need me to get?
There is an ancient moonblade there, in the bay, stolen by pirates. Oh? We're going to say, ooh, where are you headed, Yagu? I'd rather you not interrupt me, Rosham, or I might revoke any sort of visitation privileges for Renya. As he kind of like just sighs in defeat. Good boy. You see, he's kind of frustrated this one, but he knows he can't exactly talk back. This blade, if it could be retrieved, I can send it where it needs to go. If you can bring it to any temple of mine, anywhere that there is one, it can come back to where it needs to be. But it should be home. In Anabora.
Consider it done.
Thank you.
Is there anything with finding this blade in terms of like location or anything I should know about trying to retrieve it?
It is in a place known as the Icy Tomb. In a location known as the Boneyard.
Well, that doesn't sound too fun, but
I
can
believe
still make it happen.
I believe Varys would have more information. What's up,
I'll
bud?
be sure to ask him.
Okay, yeah, you should be sure. Okay, and so, that is
Well,
all I have of you. Actually, Yagu, if you don't, let's say, if I may, Lady Illustrae, I am finished. You may speak.
I
Thank
was
you.
actually just about to ask you a question, Rosham.
Oh, well, you don't. Well, you really have questions for me. Fire away.
Well, you seem like the pirate type and an expert in the matter. Would you have any
I also.
cautions for me for receiving this item?
Well, I wouldn't be caught dead anywhere near the boneyard, Yagu. It was a place where ships went to die. And I was called a corsair. I did not want to die. But there's supposedly some loot there if you can find it, right? It's also supposedly haunted, but hey, you never know.
Haunted? Look,
It's an urban legend. Probably a way to keep people away that wanted to go looking for treasure among the graveyard of broken ships.
look, Rosham, I don't know if you figured this out about me by now, but I'm kind of a wimp. So
A little
those
bit.
stories are not really great for me. So you're telling me this place is haunted?
That's a rumor. That's the folk story. There's also the stories of mermaids, krakens, all sorts of nasty beasties. I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, you do have the champion of sailors next to you, so it's not exactly like you're going into waters without with one of the most apt sailors in the world.
Yeah, Varys is a pretty good sailor.
He should be, for everybody is. A little bit jealous. I'm also not. I'm also proud of you for using your blade in the last battle.
Wait, did I use my blade in the last battle?
You did use Rochambeau.
I thought I just used the lance.
Nope, you used Rochambeau. Wait, what lance? No, you tried to
The
stab it.
psychic lance.
Remember?
Did I? I guess I just don't remember that.
So the last dragon enemy,
You killed
Oh,
him
I
with
did
Cooking
use
Blade.
it to get the killing blow, didn't I?
yeah.
You did get the killing blow with the death dragon. was a nasty thing, but you know, it did actually provide me with some entertainment. As he like spins a card around in his hand. And you notice that this one, that the design on this card looks like the Death Dragon.
Wait.
I didn't even know I could do that.
Uh. Did you have something that you were gonna tell me before I asked my question, or?
Oh, apparently, whenever you kill something with my sword, I get a card. Now I don't know what it does, but I always love adding cards to the deck, or things to play games with. You get my feel?
Oh boy,
It's
that
not.
sounds like more fun for you and more headache for me.
It's not like I'm gonna summon the. Actually, I wonder if I could.
Oh no.
I have to test later. Not right now. You have a question for me?
I already asked about
You already asked about the what?
the boneyard.
Yeah, he said the thing. Oh, and keep using the blade. Thus, Boneyard's not far from your lair.
Wait, from what?
Boneyard's not far from your lair.
What's in your lair?
Oh, have you forgotten the man who used to die? The
Oh,
bastard
that
who
thing.
trapped me in this sword. Dibbled.
I thought you might forget about that whole thing.
Forget about my only goal left in life?
Well,
No,
you
no,
mean
no, no,
left
no, no,
from
no, 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 no,
death.
no, Yagu. Fair played. Well played. Yagu. One day I will convince you at least to see him. This man deserves to die.
If I have
I was
time,
I was the
we'll
thief.
go visit him.
Tybalt was the one who was not afraid to get his hands dirty. And I think you know what I mean. I may have been the captain of the Merry Men, but the one everyone really feared was Tybalt.
Well, I'll make an effort to stop by while we're around.
I'd appreciate that. Oh, and did you see that rapier that the half orc had? Wow, thing of beauty.
Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
I didn't notice it.
Oh, thing of beauty. Solid gold on the inlay on the handle, everything about it. Oh, I would have loved to have been there so I could have tried to steal it. Either way, that is, I'll say thank you for the time, Lady Elistray and Yagu. Seeing you around. All right. Anyone else have anything else they would like to do? Would anybody like to talk to their gods of their own volition?
Not particularly.
I figured not say that with you, Pod, because one doesn't really do emotions, the other's kind of a prick.
Actually, can I talk to Walker?
Go for it. You could say the next night, just because of everything, you do talk to Falker. Oh, by the way, I do need. So you rolled the 14 for the third day, so I need either Life, Jay, or Pod to roll me for the fourth day.
Okay. Would you want me to do that?
Yeah,
I can do that.
go for it. Roll me a d20.
15.
Nice.
15. Okay, you're with the wind again. Y'all are moving pretty fast, and it is a clear, sunny day. Still a little bit nippy Y'all are wearing like the wintry clothes y'all were given, but it's still doing well.
Hell yeah.
All right, and Varys would like to talk to Valker. Before we do that at the end of this day, is there any role play anybody would like to, anything they would like to talk about, anything they would like to do among each other, anything?
I need to talk to Varys.
To Varys, gotcha.
Nothing I can really think of, and honestly, I'm not really feeling too well at the moment, like out of game.
If you need to head out, Pod, you can. We're not going to start any combat or anything this week, so.
Maybe in a little bit, but I'm getting kind of nauseous.
I got you.
Take care of
If it
yourself.
doesn't go away, I might step out.
Yeah, go for it. This is one of those things where, like, again, the whole point of this is y'all are on a boat, motherfuckers, on a boat. All right. So yeah, go ahead, Yagu. Go talk to Varys.
Where would Varys be? Down in the engine room, or?
He's either down in the engine room calibrating the engines, or he's up on the deck calibrating the cannons. He's doing one of the two.
Wait, then who's
Well,
driving the
check-
ship?
Oh, he's driving the ship, which he probably is during the day.
Well, I'll go check driving the ship, because if he's not, then we're kind of screwed. Varys?
Yeah?
Hey there, pal. How's it going?
Let me swap.
Pretty
over
good.
real
Kind
quick to here and then.
Pretty good. The weather's been really good, so I haven't really had to do much work other than like keep the wheels straight, pretty much.
I have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead. Lost away.
Not only are you the best person to ask because Lady Elistray says you are, but you're the best person to ask because I figured you'd want to help Lady Elistray out.
Yeah, sure. If she needs something to get done, we can get it done.
Do you know much about the Boneyard?
Boneyard. Hmm. Um. The Boneyard. Yes, I talked to a priest of Walker when we were down in Wargang, and he said that's where. So there's an area. Because the Boneyard was close to the icy tomb, right, Hyper?
It's in the icy tomb.
Icy
The
tomb.
icy tomb is
So-
basically like a bay area. It is like a archipelago or whatever.
So that-
I'm sorry, it's a peninsula. It's a peninsula.
Yeah, there's a peninsula called, it's nicknamed the Icy Tomb. It's apparently and it's most ships that traverse it tend to not come back out alive. Well, most of the ships sink. Yeah, so it's called a boneyard because tons of ships tend to go in there because if you don't recognize it well, it looks like a great landing spot for a ship, but it isn't. So it just they go through it and then they run into a bunch of glaciers and stuff like that, and they ended up capsizing the ship.
So how would you feel about going there?
Not the greatest, but I feel like to get Serac, we're gonna have to go through there anyway. So, I feel like none of these reveries are easy to get access locations, which is kind of annoying. So, I would probably have to go through it.
There's a weapon there that Lady Elistray would like me to get and return to one of her temples.
Oh, well, if Lady Elistray needs something and we're heading that way, it isn't too hard to. Like, yeah, his hands are like in his face. He's like, oh man, like, why can't any of the things the gods need being easy to get to locations?
Varys, roll me a wisdom check.
Straight wisdom check?
Straight wisdom check.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Well, with a nat
For a-
20, here's
With
a
a
question.
total of,
Here's a question that just
21.
popped into your head.
yeah.
Where the fuck do you think Gomash parked the ship?
Did he park it in the cold snap waste? No.
He had to park it somewhere. So
It's-
where do you think he parked it?
guess it would have to be the cold snap. Wouldn't someone have found it if they?
It's not just the cold snap.
No, wait. No,
You rolled a natural 20, so I'm trying to let you know here. It's like, who do you think? I say, where do you think the biggest, most durable, and most powerful ship in the Dread Fleet would have parked?
would it be the Boneyard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's the thought that comes to your head. It's like, wait, that might be where the Harbinger is. The Harbinger
probably.
being the ship of Gomash Ronkek.
Oh, that means Serac is also probably in the icy tomb pin.
Is it?
I mean, if it's parked outside by the Boneyard, you would have to have gone down and gone somewhere.
I'm sorry, not the Harbinger, the Herald. This was his
The
ship.
Herald. So you would have to get down and go somewhere. So, oh. Yep, we can head that way. We're gonna have to head that way anyway. Yago, I think. I think I figured out where the ring Godak wants is too. It's probably his grandpa's ship's probably parked there.
Listen, Varys, we have two of the best captains in the world on this ship, and you're one of them.
Who's
I
the
can't-
other?
I can't tell the other person that they're the best captain, but
You make me happy with that flattery, Yagu.
oh crap, he heard me.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah,
Man, isn't that dickbag sword thing that talks in your sword? That dickbag sword that talks in your head?
yeah, he thinks he's the best sailor ever.
Oh, maybe why he should bring that up with Walker and see what Walker thinks.
Best human sailor. For
For
a long time.
I'm not gonna share that information with Varys.
I'm not gonna.
Varys in his head is like, "Hey, Captain, was this guy any good?"
He was, Varus. Gotta say he was. They didn't call him the Corsair King for nothing.
Pretty good nickname too.
Damn right. I'm good at that.
Varys doesn't say it out loud because he does not want Rosham to hear that. It's more of in his head.
Again, he was like. He was, y'all have read the story of Francis Drake. He was kind of like that. In terms of like what Drake did was he just went around like doing various odd jobs and mercenary work for whoever decided to pay him, and you just raid military ships and do whatever. Rosham kind of did a similar thing.
Player to DM, what's the city called that Rosham wants me to go to?
No, he said he just wants you to find someone. He doesn't know where the guy is.
He said whatever is close to here.
Yeah,
he said
it's
the
in
country of
country,
Ylair. You are next to the country that elves are from.
Gotcha.
It's also a big ass country.
Oh, right. Never mind then. I don't
With
have
a lot of
question.
island systems and whatnot.
Wait.
He's not asking you to devote your entire time to it, Phil. He's just asking like if you're ever in there, ask around, see what you can do. All right. But yeah, continue, gang.
Wait, I guess I do have a question. One more question for Varys. Varys, is there any chance that we're gonna be stopping in Ylair?
Well, I mean, like you see, there's like a map next to Varys too that he's like he has like. You've known him for a bit, Yagu. You know Varys isn't the book type of guy, nor does he have the brains for it. But next to him, he has like a table with like a map set out and like clear a charting system that he's surprisingly he knows what he's doing about. Like this guy hasn't read a single book. Well, he reads shitty books, but he doesn't read like books where there's knowledge in it. So it's very surprising to see him like actually chart things out. And like he looks at his map, gets his charting stuff, and is like, "Well, beyond that far away from your lair, But I mean, it would depend on what we need to do, right? Like what our next plan of action is going to be. Our guest sent us on this mission. I could hit him up and ask him if we have anything to do in here. If I guess it's up to us what we want to do next. Could try contacting him and seeing what he thinks, and I guess it's up to the group if you want to go more. If you want to go reverie hunting again after this,
Well, there is something in your lair.
do I hear that voice?
Well, yeah, because the blue man appears on your desk.
Oh yeah, the blue man is here. Oh,
Hello.
gotta
I
use
say
my
hello
room.
again, gentlemen.
Gotta go.
Hello.
And life. Just so you get a picture, basically they have a Cortana now.
Except instead of a sexy woman, it's a sexy guy.
His name is
Can I
Caretaker.
try? Can I try and give Caretaker a
Ooh.
hug?
He's a hologram. You have tried in the past, and it kind of went straight through him.
Can I try again?
Yes,
I try to give Caretaker a hug.
and it goes straight through him. Again.
Oh, Caretaker, it's nice to see you.
It's pleasant to see you as well, Yagu. However, there is one in your lair, or at least the pathway to one in your lair.
Which one's an Elar?
Menagerie. The crown of Lord Sylvanas. In addition, I believe that, based on what I was told by Lord Argus, it does seem that there is a reverie user in your lair as well, who may be of some assistance in the battle ahead. You may have heard the name of Leofiel.
Yes, I heard about that. Yep, leave your well. I guess Sylvanas' reverie, we would probably have to talk to Amelie and see if she'd be okay with that, because I know she doesn't like Sylvanas.
I am
So-
forbidden from talking negatively about my creators.
Damn, they really are dicks, aren't they?
I am not permitted to say. I will
You
say
cannot
that some of the
nod once
Primarchs
if
did
you
deem
agree.
that some of the gods, I say the Primarchs seem to be of the opinion that some gods did have a little bit of insecurity to them. I cannot say either way personally. However, it was indicated that Lord Sylvanas may have been one of those that they were speaking of.
Did you ever
Well-
hug any of the other Primarchs?
I only have their memories. I was actually created after their time.
I'll get you one day, Caretaker. You mark my words.
I look forward to that day, Yagu.
Okay, well, I guess we can talk, Yago, we can talk to Amelie, see what she thinks. We can hit up Argus, see what he. For love to even guess go to Yelair. I don't know what the procedure is. Of us.
Well, you're the leader.
Yes. No, I'm not. Fuck off. And also, Argus is our boss. I probably better to check in with him every now and then so he doesn't think I'm a dead.
That would be an idea. Don't say I believe he seemed to be quite excited when you presented him with the sending stone.
Yes. Should I check in with him now, or would that be too early?
It has been about a week.
Guess it. Who couldn't hurt? Yeah, he'll probably use the sending stone.
All right,
What time zone is not right now, but like
we'll get that. He's about 6 to 8 hours ahead of you. It's
like
it'd be late night for him.
I should probably wait till like either it's early in the morning for him, because technically it's connected to his
No,
mom as
not
well,
like
right?
late. It'd be like 8 p.m.
Okay. Yeah. But
And for her,
still
it'd be
wait till
like
he's
10
over.
p.m. 11 p.m.
It'd wait until it was more of a quiet.
Time zone's distinct, dude. You have to do it like right when you wake up.
Yeah, he'll do it
If
right
not
when he
early,
wakes
if not
up.
earlier. Basically, like
Yeah.
if you're gonna do it, now's a good time because it'd be like right after dinner or right before bed kind of period.
Yeah, fine. He'll do it right now then.
All right, then you can do that after this thing with Yago is done. Why don't you
Yeah.
do that? And I believe after that, y'all wanted to talk to Amelie.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Are we done, Yagu? Like, I'm just not sure if you done the questions.
For now, unless Caretaker wants to give me a hug.
If I could, I would, Yagu. Unfortunately, I'm physically incapable of a hug. Or feeling the warmth of it, as people seem to have indicated through their feelings.
Wait, Caretaker, do you have Ligma?
I do not have any personal possessions, Yagu. So I will say no, I do not.
You don't have Ligma?
I'm not sure what that is, but at the same time, I don't have any possessions, so no.
I was just curious.
Not happening, motherfucker.
I was just curious about your Ligma.
I'm not sure what this is. And, what is this Ligma?
Well, Caretaker, I'm so glad you asked, because you can Ligma ball!
Actually, no, I can't. I'm physically incapable of contact. We just discussed this.
Oh, yeah. That's all.
Fuck you. I 3 the boat, cause I'm a good DM. I've done you a favor on this day. You owe me one. Alright, yeah, he is. He's a robot. What do you expect? So yeah, Varys, you decide to call up. Who you calling first? Argus or Genevieve?
I thought they were both connected. Is that what you
I
told
mean, you can make a conference call.
Probably better not to call mom and be like, yeah, I'm going to the cold snap base. Yeah, so he just calls up Argus first.
Calls up Argus first. Okay, you hit the, say you set the sending stone to one way. No, Jay, you will not. And say it. Oh, hey, Varys, how's the progress going? I got a message from Oro saying y'all had a situation in Vorgank.
Yeah, we fought some rock, dead dragon, and
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Karn was in the city. So
They're getting bolder.
yeah, not sure. Yeah, strange. And then yeah, we're on the way to the cold snap base. We have a good I have a good idea where everything we need to find is.
Be careful.
I mean, should be fine. Got another dream from another Primarch. Again, I haven't had a hard or difficult life. Apparently, I need to endure. It's really annoying when these, don't worry about it. Anyway, so once he gets a rock, do you have anything for us to do?
I guess we set out to find the next one. We'll be
Okay.
close to Yalair, and I think they said that. Plus, also putting Leofiel in the loop would be, I say, would be a good call. It'd be better if, we actually had the world's greatest druid in on this shit.
So I'm probably gonna have to talk to the group and Amelie. Thing is, he's not a big fan of Sylvanas. From what I've heard, extremely good reasons. Seems like a great douchebag. So I'm gonna have to talk about that with her, and then depending on what she says, we go to Yalair, or we go somewhere else.
Sounds like a plan. Keep me in the loop, stay safe, and stay alive.
Shouldn't be. I'm not gonna jinx it. Not gonna jinx it.
Did you already call your mom?
No. Should probably call it, shouldn't I?
Yeah, don't tell her. Don't tell her about the rocks or the, or the cold snap wastes. The place where sailors' moms know that their sons won't come back.
Not gonna tell her anything.
Good.
I'm gonna sense everything I see. So don't worry.
There you go.
No.
Talk to you later, son.
Talk to it. Oh God, that's weird. And like you see him like I don't know if anyone's up on deck, but he's just like God, that's weird. Yeah, and he just rings up his mom next.
Hello, Varys.
Hey, mom, just called in to let you know that I'm not dead. I'm perfectly healthy.
Well, that's good to hear on both fronts, and especially good for Argus too. But yes, how have you been?
Uh, pr- yeah, pretty good. She know. Have you told her that we're going to Wargank? Yeah,
Yeah.
Wargank
How
is
was
is fine.
how was Alamoose and Vorgank?
Almost was honestly pretty cool. Pretty beautiful place. Uh, it was a pretty beautiful place. Wargank was a shithole,
A
but it
beautiful
was
place,
fine.
eh?
Yeah, yeah, it was a beautiful. It's like really pretty. I think what she's trying to say is like kind of flying over his head a bit. He's like, yeah, it was like really pretty.
You get what she's implying, right?
Uh, I know I get what she's implying. I think for him it probably just flies over his head.
Really?
He's like, yeah, no, it was really pretty. Yeah, like
Beautiful place, beautiful people, right?
yeah, like we met the dragon
Princess.
princess Tamar.
Oh, speaking of beautiful, definitely quite a looker, that one. I've seen when she was on a diplomatic mission to Galvin a few years ago.
Yeah, very intimidating. Pretty
I
intimidating.
mean, dragon, what do you expect?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Palamus, we were only there for like a day. Then headed to Wargank. Wargank was fine. The Dreadlord was fine. Very intimidating, but seemed chill.
Oh,
He,
it's just
Jan, he was very hospitable. Is the word I mean. He's very hospitable.
people like in that position are only hospitable if you have something they want or you can get them something they want.
Yeah, he seemed hospitable. I think it's most of he just doesn't really care too much about us. So
Makes
kind of like
sense.
it that kind of like it that way. No need to piss him off. And yeah, we once we're done with stuff up here, we're probably gonna head off. Well, depending on a few things, he might head off to Yelair.
Yeah,
Probably be a while before I'm anywhere back near a car or Galdron.
just be safe, sweetheart.
You keep
Also,
yourself
I
safe as
couldn't tell
well.
whether or not you were actually just completely oblivious to my implications or whether or not you were actively ignoring them. So I'm going to set a ladder and hope I don't have to worry about any grandchildren anytime soon.
Oh, okay, and you,
I have to give you some
you,
shit. You're an adult.
yeah, you don't have to worry about any grandchildren anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Smarter than Argus.
Say what?
Say some smarter than Argus.
Now, is that an insult to me or him?
Him. You grow up. I grew up with you. I learned what protection was at a very early age.
True. I'm giving you shit though, son.
I know.
I love you and super. Now, uh,
Go ahead.
Phil, it would have been one of the things where that Argus would have been forced to tell her.
Dude, she has Argus so whipped, dude. Argus
Oh
is
yeah.
so whipped.
Oh yeah. No,
This
it's
man
it's not
is
it's not betrayership as much as I'm implying that Argus is whipped.
Argus is so whipped, dude. Just take care of yourself, mom. I'll be fine.
I will
Be
also be fine. The city is improving.
that's good to hear. I'll try to stop by at some point. We got Kaba back, one of my you couldn't meet him in Garden, one of our friends who's a healer, so that really does help out a lot.
Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear. The more people around you, the more people that can help keep you safe.
Do you know how Azura and the rest of them are doing?
Well, Vanna is slowly but surely rebuilding the ranks of the citizens here in Gorin. It appears she has made some sort of political peace with the High Counselor, at least temporarily. We'll see how long it lasts. And they are finishing the elections for a new minister. It seems
There
after the
won't be.
scandal, the faction that Koalave was headed of is not very popular right now, given the revelations about the head of their faction. So it
What that
seems right now a very undercity favored or sympathetic party is currently leading the polls.
Do you know who it is?
I can't remember their name off the top of my head. I wrote it down, but I would have to dig to find it. I don't remember.
Yeah. Just send it to me later because I'm curious. Varus would probably. Well, what do you know? I don't know if he kept up with politics.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. Uh, right. Yeah. You. Well, that's. Yeah. You take care. I have to head out. Sail this fucking ship. So
Have fun and stay
you have a
safe.
good night, Mom. You too.
All right, there you go. All right, now if you'll want to talk to Amelie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can I do like a big like? I guess it is a group meeting. So can I do like a group meeting with everyone?
Yeah, you could just ring a bell on deck. You have one that is like a shit is going wrong, the place is under attack, everybody all hands on deck kind of bell.
I don't want that bell.
Yeah, no, this is one more of like a you ring the dinner bell. We'll just say that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, I have coffee if anyone needs any.
Also, we'll
I'm
say
gonna
that there are
come
actually
up.
like tables and stuff down here. So we'll say
Yeah.
y'all are all below deck, and
Yeah.
the way you've done it is like you basically like have used like the compass and whatnot. You've put the ship in the right direction. Actually, roll me a hmm, roll me a dexterity check at triple advantage.
Great dex check, right?
Yes, I'm going to and then we'll add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so dex plus proficiency, triple advantage. So that's
Yes.
first one is 23.
Is that plus or is that's with your proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, proficiency and
Okay.
dex. 23, 22, and 24.
24. Yeah, you easily pass it. It is one of those things where it's like designed to be almost impossible for you to fail this one. Or yeah, it basically it's just you know how to basically set the ship up to where it is going in the same direction here while you're below deck and talking to everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
He
sailing
just
it.
like mumbles. Yeah, he just mumbles to himself like, God, I'm a fucking prodigy. His
It's more so
ego's like, growth.
you just understand ships. It's one of those things
Yeah.
where you just understand the ships.
Oh man, being a champion has its perks. Okay, yeah. Once everyone is
You're damn
down,
right.
Yagu's gonna enter the room and salute Varys and say, "Yes, Captain, you rang."
I have come, oh captain, my captain.
I hate you all. with
Josaku
this.
reporting.
Every
That's
single
Lord Josaku.
you please stop calling me that. I'm not your captain. I'm
And
not your leader.
what about Kappa and Amelie?
Hey, Captain, I brought your parrot and an eye patch.
I hate you guys.
And Amelie?
Amelie, with half her bottle of liquid cactus, kind of fumbles in, gives Varys a glare.
It is noon.
Half
I
an
don't think you would be that smashed yet.
You don't know what I'm doing.
Are you hitting the bottle that hard?
Real
It's
quick,
been a long week. Shut the fuck up.
can I cast Major Image to give Varys an eye patch and a parrot on his
Dude,
shoulder?
absolutely can. And he would be the
Okay,
only one who wouldn't see it.
Wait, I won't see it.
I would say no because it would block your image. I say it would be like in your space.
But the parrot on my shoulder. If I
Oh,
look over, I can see
parent
what
under shoulder, you would be able to see.
I hate you guys so much. Oh. Okay.
What'd you need from us, Captain?
Disclosure jumping off my own ship. Okay. There's coffee for everyone, there's water, juice. Have some before we start. Okay. Once he gets I was trying to figure out what our next plan of action is once he gets Zorak. Yagu here wants to go to Yalar. I had talked Caretaker let us know, and so did I talked to Argus quickly. He said going to Yalar would be a good idea. Well, decent idea because we could talk to Leofiel, who's the greatest, as well as the greatest druid on Abeline, and also a wheeler of a reverie, so looping her in would be useful. And B, this is, well, up to you, Amelie. Caretaker mentioned that Menagerie is in Yalar. We could go grab it once it's done with Turok as well.
Jesus Christ. Well, I guess I should at least consider it.
We do have some time because we still need to go grab Turok, so we probably have another week or so, I'd say. But once
Yeah.
it's done,
Would
it's
you have
probably
grabbed Caretaker?
Yeah, probably have Caretaker here. And like,
Right. If it is of any benefit, Lady Amelie. Menagerie is among the most powerful of the primal reveries, simply because of the versatility which it gives the wielder.
Well, that's
Instead of
roughly.
just becoming an animal of nature or something of the natural world, you lose none of your better qualities, but you simply make their qualities your own.
Sounds like it works the same way as Druidcraft, but sure, whatever, fine. I've got somebody trying to persuade me to take this thing anyway.
I'm trying to remember exactly what a druid craft does.
Good shape, I meant, but
You mean wild shape?
wild shape.
No, he's saying like instead of becoming the animal, you gain all of their strengths but lose none of yours
Right.
in doing so. And as a result, he does actually show Thar. I say he does show an image on the back wall of Thar, and it shows him basically like instead of wild shaping, he takes this he takes this sort of massive thing where throws his arms out and his hands turn into that of an earth elemental, or it's almost this ethereal elemental energy in the shape of an earth elemental, and it's almost as if he has this armor around him that is just in the shape of that elemental. You see another time where he does it, and you see these ethereal wings sprout from his back. But you still see him able to fly around, and he's casting spells and whatnot as he's doing it.
Impressive.
There was a reason that Lord Thor was one of the survivors of the Shattering. The versatility of Menagerie makes it almost unmatched in terms of its ability to adapt and overcome. Anything you can become more.
Well, that sounds like fun. You know what else sounds like fun? Going back to bed. I'll see you later, Varys.
you
Always.
have a good night. Maybe drink some water.
I'll be fine.
Have you been
Well,
hitting the bender like this for like all 4 days straight, Pod?
Just today. Just today.
Okay, so it took you till the 4th day to get smashed. Okay. Rough night?
Every night's a rough night.
while all this was happening, Yagu is sneaking up on Caretaker, and when Omni leaves, he jumps up and tries to give Caretaker a hug.
Your arms pass right through him.
Dang it!
Lord Yagu, it's not that I don't want to. It is that it cannot work. If you would like to
If I
find me,
believe hard enough, it will happen.
if you find me a suitable form in which my consciousness can be transferred, that would be acceptable. Well, you would have to have something that is capable of taking, say, a databank such as mine. But she's saying it's like you couldn't just find a dead body of a warforged or something like that and try to put it into like a random golem. It's got to
You
be.
need like some
something substantial.
high tech shit that need to
Yeah.
be.
How about Varys' ship?
Fortunately, the ship is not suitable for what I would require.
I got a spider.
Unfortunately, the spider's form. I'll say as you pulled out and like showed. It's like, unfortunately, that spider's form would be too small for my Nexus crystal.
So you're telling me Josaku can hug his wooden sword as a child, but I can't hug.
I can what?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah. By the way, y'all had told Josaku that Maya told y'all this.
It's nothing, Josaku.
Josaku, you also know that only about 5 or 6 people know about that.
Is it nothing?
Roll deception. Roll deception, Yagu.
Battle of the Titans?
Battle of the +10 insight versus the +10 deception.
I'm lucky. I'm lucky about this. I'm a little lucky here. It's actually a pretty good day right now. Actually,
Wait, are you using lucky on yourself or on Jay?
wait, what does he have? +9.
He rolled a 15 on the die.
Yeah, I don't think you're that much of a good liar at this current moment. So you should roll it again. Actually,
Roll it
Are
again,
you
Jay.
sure about that?
Watch him get a nat 20. Watch him get a nat 20.
Oh no!
Ooh,
By one!
By 1.
Ooh.
And wait, can he bardically inspire himself?
Oh my gosh! Wait.
I know.
I mean,
Let me see.
I think you.
Let me see if it is
can.
possible in this kind of a situation. I don't know that it is.
I think you can, but I don't think you can bodily inspire yourself. Like this
Oh,
feels like a
no.
reaction. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
no.
Well, I'm trying to see.
Well, he would. I think he like in this situation, he would like have time to prepare
Yeah.
a
because, like,
lie.
Yeah,
yeah.
true. Thanks, Jose.
No, but like in this situation, yeah, he wouldn't have enough time to bardically inspire himself.
Yeah.
Oh, he wouldn't.
No, he would not.
No. Yeah.
Jose said that I would, so I say that I
No,
should.
I thought he would.
In the
I don't think
moment,
he
you
would.
would not be able to bardically inspire yourself.
I mean, I think if he was gonna bring it up intentionally, you know.
No, but he wouldn't have known to do that because also y'all been talking for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait, so with me failing that, what? So he just knows I'm lying?
He knows you're lying.
Where did you learn this?
See, when we met your
Girlfriend.
friend Maya,
Girlfriend.
What?
while you were speaking with Maya, I may have asked her comrades for some Josaku backstory.
Oh yeah, the
And
Shin would know. Yeah.
They might have told me about your wooden sword.
Well, I guess nothing can be done about it now. Well, this is a matter for later.
Can I walk up to Jisaku and like pat him on the shoulder and I just go, I mean, you know what? Like I had a teddy bear I used to like cuddle with when I was a little kid. Jisaku, it's not a big deal that you
Go for it.
cuddled with a sword instead.
Look, all I'm trying to say is if you get to cuddle the wooden sword, I should get to cuddle Caretaker.
No
Oh
comment.
shit! Oh yeah. The battery's completely dead.
Okay. In that case,
Yeah.
don't worry about it really, because you already did roll for the weather on one of the days. So yeah, you won't need the computer for the rest of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna lay down. Good night, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good
You have
night.
a good night,
Good
bud.
Hi,
Night.
Pod. I hope you feel
Rest
better.
well.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Bye.
As soon as I can get the fucking phone to work.
I can
Bye.
disconnect you.
Okay, that might help actually.
Have a good night, Pod.
Bye-bye.
Alright, so yeah, with that, y'all do that. Y'all are still talking about Josaku and his wooden sword that he cuddled like a teddy bear as a child.
Yeah, Josaku,
Look-
when are you gonna Josaku, when are you gonna ask Maya out? Like when are you gonna take her on a date?
Why would he do that?
Bro, she kissed him on the
Jeez,
mouth.
they're clearly just
You do
friends.
not know that.
Me?
Yeah, y'all don't know that.
Yeah,
They did
I
that in
thought
it was
private.
while y'all
kissed
were
him.
sleeping. Y'all were sleeping.
I know. I thought she kissed him. Okay. But I'm still
Oh,
gonna.
no.
It was.
Nope, y'all said it was a private goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna ask
Look.
him, and he's just gonna ask her out.
Let's focus at the task at hand.
Okay, just let me ask one more question, Josaku.
No.
Just one more,
He said
please.
no!
Look, I'm gonna ask it anyways, Josaku. You can choose not to answer, but this is very important for the task at hand, okay? Do you still own the wooden sword?
Yes.
On your person?
You'll get no more than that.
Josaku, I know where it is if you would like.
Can I
Yes,
can I
yes, I would
insight
like.
check Josaku?
Yamato has it.
Can I
Yes.
insight check?
I mean, you could try. There's nothing really. He said it's like you will get no more from me.
Well, I asked him if he has it on him, so if I
Okay.
insight, I'll know if he's
Well, roll me
telling
an
the truth or not.
Well, roll me an insight. Well, he did say he's not telling you anything, so it's not exactly like a truth or lie. But I will let you insight one, say for something else. Depending
Please.
on your
This
roll.
is the only roll that matters. No.
At a 9, you do not hit it.
Oh, frick. Yo, Jose, can you lucky that for me?
Sure. I'll burn another lucky.
Yes! Let's
Roll
go!
again, Jay. Let's see if you hit the DC.
What?
Another 9.
It's fate, dude.
No, the
Yeah, I
universe.
guess it wasn't meant to be.
Hey, the
It wasn't
universe
meant to be.
does not want Yagu to know.
Well, can we add the 2 9s together and make it an 18?
No,
Oh, it was worth a shot.
even though that was the DC.
Oh, frick. Look, I'm gonna roll one more time just because to prove to you that I would have hit it if I rolled again. So
That
No,
was
do I have
bad.
one last
that's how you
lucky?
know
Would
it was
would
fate for me not
Jay,
to know.
Jay fucking calling his shot there.
You just said Kobe.
That's how you
rest
know it
in
was
peace.
fate.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
that
shut
was
up
me.
now. I'm muting.
Nah, that was hilarious, bro.
Rest in peace, my dude. And hey, my Heat won up 2-0. Screw you, Boston.
No, like now that like Pod went out, right? So like I think Varsh just looks at the group and he goes, "Do you guys think Emily's okay?"
No, I do not think so at all. She's
Yeah.
drinking very heavily and seems depressed. Somebody should go talk to her.
Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not good at the emotional conversation things.
Amelie's room is locked.
Yes.
And if y'all try
Pod
to
is
knock,
easy.
there will be no answer.
No,
Yeah,
and
I
exactly.
don't think we're
we
gonna
can't-
talk to her tonight.
Yeah, we'll talk to like obviously when Pod is here, but like Varsh
Yeah.
just wants to have the conversation with the group, so like they can talk to her as a group too.
Whereas,
Probably
like,
doesn't help that.
As players, you'll know what's the problem.
Yeah, and Varsh is just like probably doesn't help that her second god, like God is a fat douchebag compared to like everyone we got. The jury's still out on Ola too. I have no idea what he's like. I had a dream about him. His Primarch shoved me underneath an icy, freezing sea/lake.
Wait,
I
why?
Well, he said that I've never experienced cold and loneliness, even though that's
No.
bullshit.
He didn't say loneliness.
Oh, he said to endure. He said I've never experienced cold and what is the other one then? I wrote down loneliness. He said cold and alone, which I have
You've never been
experienced.
truly cold and alone.
Is what he says. Varsh disagrees. And then he told me to endure after he chucked me into this freezing / lake, ocean, sea. I wasn't too sure.
It was water.
I know. I just know it was water. I knew if y'all like gods like this, Walker's pretty chill other than the fact that he tried to drown us.
I did not try to drown you.
Hey, Captain. The place was.
It was a test, and you aren't a dysfunctional band of dumbasses, so you easily passed. It was hardly
What?
up to your ankle. Sorry, hardly up to your shins. Quit your
What would have
bitching. That's in order.
what would have happened if I failed?
You would have drowned at that point.
And there's obviously like a grin on Varus's face because he knows this is more of like, a chill back and forth. But he's like, okay, but doesn't that prove my point? It's what if some idiot by pure luck stumbled upon it?
Well, then they would drown.
How does what if they're innocent? They don't. Nobody deserves to drown.
I literally opened up when I said I asked, "Are you ready for the test?" If they're not, they can say no.
Okay, then. Okay, you do
Then
give a
they
warning. I'll
can't
give you
enter
that.
in the maze.
Okay, that's fair. You do give a warning. That is fair. I'll give you that. That's fair. That's fair. That's on me. You do give a warning.
I'm right.
Okay. Okay.
Quit your
I'm
bitching.
just
That's
saying.
an order.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna stop. But I do get a bitch about being shoved underwater in freezing cold temperatures.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Varus.
Okay. Dream.
By the way,
Sarak
for y'all, he's just talking.
Yeah, he's talking out loud. Dream. Sarak Primarch. I don't know his name. Kiara, do you know what Sarak's Primarch's name is?
Osmond the giant.
Could you put up a pic?
As he snaps, and then you see the guy that you noticed. Almost, I would say almost 9 feet tall, a gargantuan Goliath. Like, you know, Goliaths are big motherfuckers. This guy's just enormous.
So that guy shoved me under freezing water, closed up the entrance so I couldn't even like climb up. I tried to use Ciroc to tried to use Sicarilla to punch my way out of it, couldn't do that. Told me that I've never felt what being truly cold and alone is, and then told me that I had to endure all the while I was under freezing water.
Oh, that's a lot to process.
Sounds like you need to give that guy a piece of your mind, Bears.
I do. And he said he said that I wasn't tough and that everyone thinks they're tough. I do think I have a slight claim to being tough considering what I've gone through. You've seen that. I do think I might have pissed him off though, which kind of on me.
This guy's not all that tough. He's 9 feet.
I did
You also
say,
notice that Jay, that there is a kind of a really, he is kind of, you know, squaring up to an iron golem and winning.
and I think Wire is like, okay, don't smite me. I said something stupid in hindsight.
And what is it? According to Garrus, he's surprised that you managed to get a rise out of Osmond.
Garrus promised not to punch me when I say this because in hindsight, I'm realizing why that was kind of insensitive and stupid to say in the first place. But there was a reason behind it. He asked me why I was like searching for the reveries, and I was like, if Nirvash didn't exist, I probably would have not done this and like lived somewhere nice and warm. And then I did say, because of Nirvash existing, there is a slight positive in me, actually living my life a bit and not probably dying right around now somewhere in a gutter because of Koalave. I'm just saying, I'd probably be dead if I didn't leave Galran. Let's be real.
Okay.
So
with that, I would like to say,
yeah,
at hearing that, every single person who is in the room except for Ferris, actually, no, I'll include Ferris, hears a groan in their head. Phil, you hear Serena. Josaku, you hear Muhan. And Life, you hear a voice that you have not heard yet.
Wait, why? What?
Yog.
Oh no, sorry. No,
So-
you do hear. I'm sorry, I forgot. You have Metro Primarch. Life. I forgot about that.
Is that the elephant dude?
No, Muhan.
No,
is the
that's
elephant.
Muhan, his elephant. Yeah.
No.
Oh, it was the lady.
No, his is
Yeah.
Oh my God, who is it? I want to say it
Can't
was
wait to get the
Arya.
guppy.
No,
Arya Stark?
No, Arya was the Vanguard.
true.
It was
Is it Kiane?
Kiane. yes, or Kiani.
Yeah.
Kiana, yes. She's the dwarf, yeah. Wait, how do I not have an image of her? What the fuck? And they never generated an image of her. Huh, interesting. Okay. I'll have to make one.
Uh,
Oh, also forgot to post a picture of Thar. I don't have one of Osmond, it looks like, but I do have one of Thar. Let me do this, and then that is Thar. By the way, I made this before one before I stopped doing AI art, so there you go.
he is the grown. Like, is that Garrus's grown?
Yes, it is. It's definitely Garrus's grown.
The Garrus, I ran my mouth. I was a fucking idiot. But you get where I'm coming from.
Doesn't it doesn't
It
change the
doesn't
fact
change.
it was a stupid thing to say.
Yes, it doesn't change the fact that it's a stupid thing to say. I'm a fucking idiot. The heat sensitivity training. Varus needs someone to punch him in the mouth every time he runs his mouth. Garrus, is there any way we can work on that?
Ugh. Is that an invitation?
Garrus, you already punched me in the face multiple
Or
times.
is that an invitation? I can't do the Garrus voice. I want to,
Yeah.
but I can't.
No, and Garrus, you punch me all the time. Like,
I forgot. I know I have a voice for Garrus. I just have forgotten what it is. It's been so long.
yeah. Okay, how about this, Captain? Can Garrus mentally bonk me every time I do something stupid? Say something stupid.
He'd be bonking you quite a bit, but we'll see what we can do. Oh,
I
sorry.
need
He'd
to
be
get
bonking you quite a bit, but we'll see what we can do.
I need to stop running my mouth. So
Ooh, that's a good picture. No, this guy got the shit beat out of him.
Jesus.
All right. So yeah, we'll say that, and then yeah, continue.
No, it's just like, oh, okay. So I fucked up there, but okay, but yeah, no, no. I'm assuming there's okay. I'm assuming there's going to be a trial for Sirach too, Captain.
Most likely. I have no idea what Lord Ulatulu, or say what Lord got his fucking name. I need to stop pronouncing the incorrectly. Ulu Ulutiu. Lord Ulutiu did something.
Is he a? Am I going? If I pass the trial and I survive, barring me running my mouth, will I have issues with him?
I wouldn't think so. I find him rather personable.
Because some of us here aren't as lucky with the gods, so I'm trying to.
Understandable. He's not Sylvanas.
Yeah, see, I'd be dead if it was Sylvanas in my head right
Oh,
now.
you would. You very much would.
And I probably wouldn't regret it.
Maybe. Ah, okay. So here is the guy that you saw.
He's fucking badass, bro.
Again, he's also big as fuck. And if you want a close-up of his face, here's a close-up on the man himself.
Bro's badass. Okay, one last thing, Captain, before I stop bugging you. Is there anything you would like to while we're in the boneyard? Because apparently a bunch of people do.
And at that notice, because he was still talking out loud, Finn, you do hear him mention the boneyard. Bill?
Yeah, I know. I heard him mention the boneyard.
Okay, make sure.
Roger says, Lady Alestre wants something.
Nothing
Do you want something?
Nothing. I can't think of anything.
Sounds
I'd
good.
say watch out. There's a lot of people who prayed a little bit to me right before they died.
Are you saying we have to fight ghosts?
I'm not going to say that because I don't know what's there.
Captain, can you do me a favor,
By the
please?
time my attention is done there, most of the time the prayers have stopped.
Like, as you mentioned, a ghost, like, his just like voice is like dropping. He's like, Captain, can you do me a small favor? You know how Carolok can punch things that are resistant to being like punched normally? Can I have to fight ghosts? Maybe people that are mad at you.
We'll see. It's not something I approve of, Varus. Some gods can do that. For me, it was a temporary thing. It evolves with you.
Garrus, any tips on how this thing evolved?
I was giving it at the max, man.
Okay, come on. How is that fair?
Easy. I had about 20 years experience on you. Again, y'all are only hearing one side of this conversation. Kaba, Josaku, Finn, and Yagu.
What matters with your shit? He's just whining. Oh, man. Okay, fine. I'm gonna stop my bitching.
Are you finished
Good.
speaking to either Lord Valker or Lord Garrus?
Yes, I think if I keep bitching, they're probably gonna. Garrus is gonna start bonking, and Valka's Captain's probably gonna start smiting. So
It would be interesting. I wish I could actually speak to Lady Renya, Lady Serena, Lord Garrus, or Lady kind of name or Lady Kiani. Or for that matter, Lord Erix would also be interesting, for as abrasive as he supposedly was.
would it be possible for you to? I know we were able to see everyone's dreams through Argus. Would you be able to do the same thing?
Me,
Yes.
I am not. I do not hold a reverie. I have no access to any of the realms of the gods. Something tells me that the only reason it was able to happen was just because of how hardy Argus Bane is. I imagine it would be much more difficult and painful for any of you to attempt that feat.
All right. I should get back upstairs to
All right.
sailing the ship.
I feel like during that whole diatribe, Finn would have found a corner to stand in, and as Varys stops talking to himself, he's like, "Hey, are you done talking to yourself? I have a question about something you brought up."
Yeah, I was talking to Walker and Garrus, so I technically wasn't talking to myself. And yes, I'm done.
What's the boneyard, and why is it relevant?
So two things. Okay, and Varus starts pointing at the map again. I think he's also kind of doing this so he kind of looks a bit smart because like he's definitely the stupidest person out of everyone in the group. So he kind of like there is a sign in the back of his head, and like he wants to like impress people like the people he considers smart, like Finn and and he's like, okay, so when I was charting the course, Finn, a ship the size of the ex-Dreadlaw, right? The Herald. It's a pretty big ship, so it needs a safe and a solid landing site. The only place that could be there is the ice tomb. I believe it's called. Let me put it up. The icy tomb. It's a cove in a peninsula right over here. Probably the best place to. No, you're stupid as fuck. Josak was just as stupid as Varus. I was saying. I've seen those numbers. It's right. This would be the best in the almost the safest landing spot. The problem is if you go down into the cove, not a lot of ships come out. I don't know what's in there, but apparently it's really dangerous. It's considered the graveyard because multiple ships have broken down there. So if that's where the Herald stops, that's where the ring is. That's where Sirach. That's the direction Sirach's going to be in. So, and I do have confirmation that the Dreadlord did die trying to grab Sirach because Tar said that the last guy that tried this did not have a good time.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
that's
I was
that's
commissioned by Mass to find a rune on that wreck,
Okay.
so that's good for me to know.
okay. And then I know if you don't mind sharing, you're fine with me sharing, right, Yagu?
Yes.
Yeah. Lady Elistra asked Yagu to pick something up from the boneyard, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we do have to go to the boneyard. That is one of the places we need to go.
It's very interesting how things just seem to be leading us here.
Yeah. Do you think it's the gods, tampering with stuff a bit? Also, okay, I have a question. What does Lady Elistra want with something in the boneyard?
I didn't ask too many questions. She asked me to get something. She's been a good goddess to me, so I obliged.
The word
Can
you
I
were looking
ask you
for,
guys?
Jay, is patron.
Patron, yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
You just
And
did.
this okay, and this is in general. How do you guys not run your mouth like I do?
I if I say anything sassy, I tend to just keep it in my mouth, in my head, and just not say it out loud.
For me, I use my feet for running and my mouth for talking.
See, the thing is, I'm usually good at
That
running.
was good.
So the part you said, Finn, about keeping it in your head instead of saying it out loud. Before I even know it, it's out of my mouth usually. And by the time I realize it, I realize I fucked up, and there's a fist coming towards my face.
I mean, you could it's like any muscle. You could just try practicing. Like I don't know,
This is amazing.
shout something incredibly offensive in your mouth, in your mind right now.
Uh,
Remember, I would remind you that this crew has just about every race that exists. Not that I have to worry about that, but I just would like to
I
remind you.
was gonna say that Dennis was an inbred piece of shit.
Did he say that out loud or in his head?
He said that in his head because he's John Walker. Tactically, people would find it offensive, right? Because people like Dennis.
Say that one more time?
He said Dennis is an inbred the fuck. He said technically people would find that offensive because people like Dennis.
Yeah, he's well looked at. Or he's remembered well, that is.
Judging by the fact that you stopped talking, I assumed you managed to do it.
Yes. But it also helped that Walker popped into my head, so I don't know if that changes things.
Well, maybe you can think of him as like your workout buddy.
See, I don't know how much he would like me bugging him like this. I'm pretty sure I'm already on thin ice and I don't want to get smited.
Well, of course we're on thin ice. It's cold here.
We're on a boat.
I did walk into that. I mean figuratively, like I'm walking like I'm in his good books, but if I see something stupid I can probably get smited.
He wrote a book about you?
So much fell. You know what? I'm just gonna go up and sail the ship. You guys have a good day.
Wait, I have something to tell the group.
Okay.
I got you, caretaker. No, I'm joking.
We see Yagu just jump on the table, just like
no. So I figure some of you already know this anyways, but after this mission, if we do what's the place called? Yalair? Is that it?
Yes.
Hilaire, yes.
If we're going to Yalair, I have some business to take care of there.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh man, I don't know how well I'm like I think relations between Anabor and Anabor and
Anabor
Yalair is
and
fine.
Hilaire have decent relations. Drow are not considered taboo at this point, particularly after the transition to Lady Elistre. There was a political effort made on the part of the High Elves to sort of. It looked really bad that they kind of left, people that were kind of their cousins in a manner of speaking, out to dry, that are more so out to die, and as a result, particularly the current king, uh, he's been had really good relations with Gorn, especially because they are prime trading partners.
Yeah.
Given the fact that they both have pretty wide land masses and a lot of, and a good portion of his coastline, and they both have good shipping industries, so it ends up correlating really well together.
It's gonna be weird going to technically kind of like my homeland-ish in a vague sort of way, with Corellan being the
No.
granddaddy. Yeah, it's weird. Corellan's apparently the granddad, father of all elves, whatever. I was taught that he was a douchebag, but I also kind of grew up in a temple of Heron, so I don't know how biased that was. But yeah, he just walked for that. He just grabs his coffee and walks up to go seal the ship.
While I do not approve of the slander of my father, growing up in one of my brother's temples does it is understandable that he would have that perspective.
I'm assuming Yagu hears that.
Yep.
Wait, who does slander?
No, he doesn't. She doesn't approve of Varys slandering because Corellin is her dad.
Oh.
Yeah,
Douchebag dad.
that is Daddy Dearest, and she's a little bit of a daddy's girl.
The thing, unfortunately, the thing is, Varys grew up in Daddy Dearest's son's temple, except the two of them, father and son, didn't have the greatest relationship.
So Elistrave was a daddy's girl. Veheyron was a mama's boy, and Mama tried to kill Daddy.
And Veheren tried to kill Daddy as well.
Yes, they have since patched up, but that doesn't mean that they're best pals. So yeah. All right. So is that it for everybody on this front for say in terms of like this whole conversation?
Yeah, I think it's for me.
Does the coffee taste good?
Yeah, I'd say it tastes solid. It's not anything amazing, but it's solid coffee.
Does the water taste good?
I mean, yeah, it's water.
Let's go.
You also have
Pog.
a little contraption where what you can do is it will drain the salt out of seawater. That way it can make it drinkable.
When Varys walks away, I'm gonna turn to Josaku and say, "So, Josaku, do you have any more backstory elements you'd like to share with the group?"
He
I'm
responds
gonna.
better if you call him Lord Josaku.
Lord Josaku, oh great one, Master of the Blade. Do you have some backstory information you would like to share with the group to bond?
No further questions at this time.
No further questions at this time. I love it.
What if... Actually, never mind.
All right. Is there anything else anybody else would like to do?
Just chilling.
Okay. Then I need one roll from Yagu. D20. Just flat D20. Okay. And one from Kappa. Life. Hit it.
No ones, no ones, no ones, no
What's-
ones.
What am I supposed to roll again?
D20.
20. R slash D20, I think. Is it slash R D20? Something like that. You can also roll it in D&D Beyond. You just go to the bottom left, and then it'll do it. 19. Okay, good. All right. So, where we're going to end off for the night, though, there is one more person who has a dream on this fourth night. And surprise.
I have not drunk in a while, and this worries me.
Say what?
I have not been drinking this trip, and seeing this place again worries me. Because this isn't a dream.
No, it is not. But you notice, but it is well, it is the dream there. You notice that you do see a familiar face. Dark armor, black rimmed with gold, red flowing hair, a scar on one side of her face, wielding the sword and a very familiar shield. It's Kiani. So, Kaba,
Hi there.
seems like you're not the only one with a friend in your head.
Yep, and lesson learned. Don't run your mouth too hard.
Say that one more time.
Yep, and I learned not to run my mouth too wild around you guys.
That's a good idea. Given who your say what reveries your friends have, I take it Erix is around too. He tended to be the one out of the group of these six that did it, if you include me. But they also mentioned some way of communicating together. If you wouldn't
So
mind,
what?
if there is a
Mhm.
way, I'd like to speak with Muhan one more time. He's my best friend in life.
Alright, I'll see if I can get you guys together.
That would be appreciated. And just to, I don't know, I just want to talk to him for a few minutes. Anything else? But besides,
Uh,
that's not the only thing you're here for, of course, as she picks up her sword and picks up her much more intricate, much more star-spangled version of the Eternal Bastion. Lord Helm said it's time I get to train you. It's Judgment Day.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Also know that like there's a reason that they called her the last woman standing. Your dream proceeds with you getting your ass kicked over and over again, but you're not definitely lasting damage. But again, you're learning. You're learning more about like the martial aspect of it, about just like various things. Because she was I'd say she had the shield and she was a cleric, but she was also a paladin. She was a multi-class there, so she is able to give and take about as good as she can. Oh, Jay, you forget all of you are having these training arcs. It's just Kaba hadn't had that first training session yet. Role played out. Suboptimal. And yet she was the best, say one of the best frontliners. And it helped having a +3 shield. That also prevented her from going prone. Alright. But with that, everyone, so y'all are back on the ship. Y'all are sailing to the Cold Snap Waste, and y'all are about halfway there. I think that is a good place to end tonight's session. With next session, we resume. I'll actually just kind of leave it here for the start of the next session.
Oh, pain. Poor,
Uh,
poor pod.
This
Did
guy's cool.
Amelie burn the place down again?
No, this is her god, but like this one's a nice guy.
I'm gonna try to steal something real quick, just because I really want to roll my real dice.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 21.
21. What? You would have only rolled a natural. Oh, say a d20.
Yeah, 3 plus 18 sleight of hand.
Where's the? Wait, for what?
I said I was gonna try to steal something.
Oh, okay. Wait, you rolled a 3 on the
Wait,
dice.
plus 18?
Yeah, plus 18. Yeah.
You steal my heart.
Okay, whose shit are you
I'm not,
stealing?
like- I don't know. It's just something from the. I'm gonna walk up to where fucking Varys is and just snatch something off the thing to see if he'll notice.
Take the map. Take the map.
Do you want to say that you stole something from the dock?
Oh, there's
No,
actually
just on the ship. I'm just practicing on the ship.
Okay.
yeah.
You know,
I
Varys, you go back
Can I-
upstairs and
can I DM you a suggestion of what I think it's going to be if you don't have.
no, I was gonna say, Varys, you notice your compass is missing.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
no.
he took my notebook.
We could say that instead. Do you want to go with that?
Yeah.
What's in there?
It's
I'm
part of
not
it.
gonna read it. I just wanted to see if he would
Oh.
notice.
Well, like Hyper, if you watch it, part of it is like notes on how to, like notes about everything they've been doing. Like he's been keeping track and stuff because like not the smartest guy. And the other is like battle strategies on how to fight all the strongest people he's met, like Argus and stuff like that, and all the people in the Wickermen. Like if he had to 1v1 them, what his strategy would be.
He's got the Batman notes, the contingency.
He's got the
plan.
Batman notes. He's just a battle maniac. So he was both. He's not writing. And if Finn would read it, it's like a mix of Elven and Common just mixed in together, and a bit of Aquan thrown in there too.
I just realized that Finn can roll a 38.
Okay,
Very
after I
good.
get, I'm
So
gonna go
correct.
and hand it back to him. Like, yeah,
Oh.
you lost this, by the way. Okay, bye.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for grabbing. Did you read anything in it?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. But probably dropped it somewhere.
Oh,
Like, why would you believe that you stole it from him?
Yep.
Like, think about it even.
With that, everyone, that is where we will end tonight's session. Everyone at home, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Hey, thank God it's Friday.